Yes, respected friends, welcome. What we are doing is not an ordinary job, very rare it is. Consistently studying the Shastra, knowingly or unknowingly, we are doing the best to ourselves. By now, those who are regular, they must be very clear about how great are our Shastras, how great are our rishis, that they have given such a wonderful guidance, such a completeness of knowledge. And also, those who are regular, they must be clear by now that if this support of Shastra Adhenam every day, if we have not taken, how we would have been in the world with full worldliness, with all the tensions and anxieties for all the ephemeral things of the world. Not that we have come out of them completely, but at least we have known that there is something holding on to which we can come out of all commotions, self created and induced or imposed upon us. And those who are more deeply involved in the study of Shastra, by now it must be very clear to them, clicking in the heart, that Bhagwan alone is real, knowing that Bhagwan being one with him alone is the real realization of that infinitude which we are seeking, that bliss which we are seeking, that freedom which we are seeking. Luckily, nowhere one need to go to obtain that Paramatma. In fact, from every going, we have to only just to come back and be with our own true self. Even if this also clicks, that freedom is in knowing and being one with the self, and that is possible when we wean away, withdraw from all not self. All our theory is completely understood. What remains is only practically going on undoing what we have done from millions of lives of going away from the self. When we don't go anymore into the not self, what remains is the self only. It will be realized. So many of us who are very regular, very serious, very sincere in these lines, their thinking definitely might have started. Consistent, we are some more time for then even this clarity also, because very, very clear conviction. Thereafter, the whole thing is in front of us open as to what to reach or achieve, how to reach or achieve, what are the cares we have to take throughout the day, throughout moments, every moment to be with our own self. This is the greatest then or contribution of our Shastras and Rishis, provided we are sincere, serious, regular to listen with full faith. And here in our classes, there is no any drama, there is no any paraphernalias, there is no any extravaganza, there is nothing, anything non-simple or complicated. We are just here present only to present in front of all of us the Shastra Jnana. Bas. You listen, you think, you understand, you come to know the glory of it, you get confused and convinced, you just practice it. There you are, you reach to your liberation. As simple as that. There is no show off here, there is no any expectation here. There's no fear, any anxiety, nothing doing in our classes. Simply we talk Shastra. That's it. And those who are really lucky and matured, lucky to attend the classes, matured to know that just to study Shastra and understand the truth and discover in your own self and get liberated. In this way, those are matured. They are the most, blessed by the Lord and receiver of that blessing. That way, blessings are given by the Lord unconditionally to all. But receiving is in our hands, just like sunlight is for all. It is we or whoever go out of their house or open windows, then that light gives that warmth and everything. So here also congratulate ourselves that thank God we are doing the Shastra Adhyana. And such a huge Shastra called Bhagavatam we have completed in our last 3 years and little more. We are seeing the Vrindavana, Mathura, and Vraja Bhumi Mahima. We are seeing the Bhagavata Mahima, Bhagavat Mahima, Bhakti Mahima. Knowing all those four, Vrajabhumi, Bhagavata, Bhagavat, and Bhakti Mahima, we go to Vrajabhumi or create Vrajabhumi in our own heart, reach there. Then become a Bhakta and then listen to the Bhagavata in which the Bhagavad Mahima is told. Having heard that, the outcome of it is the Bhakti and Sharanagati. Once that is done, millions of times Lord told and he did that me bhaktaha na pranashyati or yogakshemam vahamiham or mokshayishyami. Hundreds of assurances, proven assurances from the Lord we have seen. Once they are my bhakta, it is my responsibility to remove their difficulties, to give them what they require, to give them what they want, and to give them the ultimate, my own self, or the self, the truth, the reality. None of these sentences made so far are any illusions or hallucinations or just imaginations or out of the hat spoken. No, they're all having seen the world, having seen Shastras, having seen so many people. From all that culled out essence are these things. And these are what widely spread in all our Adhyatma Shastras. Now, congratulating ourselves, thanking the Guru Parampara and Bhagavata Acharyas and Skandha Purana Acharyas. Let us do our today's study also of seeing the third chapter, half of it, in the Skandha Purana Antargata Bhagavata Mahathmyam. After that, we will see our 10th Skandha, what Lord Krishna said to Puravasins and his children regarding Brahmana, Bhakti, etc. Then we will see in our Adhyatma Ramayana, the bridge is made, all of them reach to Lanka. Then the Lanka Vaibhava Vardan, and then we do our Ashtottaram. So let us try to focus and be present. Try to avoid all melancholy of the mind, all vagaries of the mind, which have no meaning, purpose at all, other than unnecessarily creating the inferiority complexes, etc. Just drop all of them, be in the present, chant the mantras along, see the meaning along, feel the bhakti along. That's it. Let us try that. This is the simplest and highest sadhana. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahanao Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhetamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. ॐ सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्च अर्थेष्वभिघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्य किल शक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश हस्तचरण श्रवण त्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम् ओम समस्त देवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो आचार्येभ्यो भक्तेभ्यो साधुभ्यो साधकेभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो क्षेत्रेभ्यो नदीनदेभ्यो शास्त्रेभ्यो नमः परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षे श्रुतमहामुनिये शौनकादृशिभ्यो वैशम्पायनादृशिभ्यो अत्र्यादृशिभ्यो प्रह्लादादिवक्सेनेभ्यो वत्स्यादेवतारेभ्यो आदित्यादि नवग्रहदेवताभ्यो दक्षिणामूर्ति दत्तात्रेय हयग्रीवादि गुरुभ्यो आदिबलशक्तिमात्रे माता पितृदेवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो NAMAHA. Om Samastesham Krupanugrahena Upanishadukta Brahmatmaikyamodha Siddhyartham Purane Ityasokta Bhagavad Bhagavata Darshananugranubhav Praptyartham Sanatana Dharmasya Vaidika Hindava Samskrute Punaruthana Jagarana Vishwavyapti Dvara Vishwadhyatmaka Pragati Praptyartham Asmin Karmani Ye Bhaktaha Nishchidaha Tesham Sada Sarvada Shatruvigna Nirmulna Dvara Dharma Samstavana Karye Nitya Nirantara Digvijaya Praptyartham Shri Skandha Puranam Srimad Bhagavata Mahapurana Shastrasya Mahathmyasya Trutiyadhyayasya Parayanam Adhenam Tadanantaram Srimad Bhagavad Mahapurana Antargadasya Dashamaskandasya Uttarardhasya Parayanam Adhenam Vayam Sarve Karishyamahe Adau Mahapurana Mahathmyam Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya अथ श्री स्कंद पुराणांतर्गत श्रीमद् भागवत महात्म्यम ओम श्री सच्चिदानंद घन स्वरूपिणे कृष्णाय चानंत सुखाभिवर्षिणे विश्वोद्भवस्थान निरोध हेतवे नुमो वयं भक्तिरसाप्तये अनिशम् ओम अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः. Straight away take the third chapter chanting. Before that, yesterday's story, if you want to recollect, it was the beautiful samvada between Kalindi and all the Krishna Patnis. In that, Kalindi tells she has no Viraha because she is always in the Dasya to Radhika, who is none but the Atma of Paramatma. And she says, Radhika's Amsha only, all the Krishna Patnis. They don't know in their ignorance that they are so. Therefore, they are having Viraha. And these Rukminyadi are Nirantara seen by me with Radhika and with Krishna, even now in that Vastavi Leela. All these are told by Kalindiji. Very subtle secrets, which are not as we see with our eyes, etc. Very subtle ones. Then how that Radhika Prapti, then Shashwata, Krishna Bhakti, so that no Viraha will be there, that we get. She said, in the same place in Vrindavana, there was a time when Krishna went, Gopikas were in such a dukkha, as if they were separated from Lord. Uddhavji came, when he taught them, then they came back to complete senses, found the Lord with them always, themselves with the Lord. काश आपको भी अगर उद्धव जी मिल जाए, then आपको वो पढ़ाए समझाए, तो it will happen to you also. Then they are out of excitement. What a good idea you gave, but how to have Uddhavji's darshan? Then she says, generally he is in Badrinath, sent by the Lord for tapasya, and doing that, he is giving the Jnana Upadesha given by the Lord to everyone there. But that Badrinath is sadhana ashram, sadhana sthali. Falasthali is this Mathura, Vrindavan. Bhagavan already gave the Falasthali to Uddhavji. But Lord is not there, nobody is there. Therefore, physically he stays in Badrinath. But here, because of winds and all, when the dust comes up, which is touched by the feet of Gopika, imagining, thinking, wanting to have that dust fallen, then Uddhavji in another form is in that Truna Lata Gulma. So what to do then? So then near that Govardhanagiri, near that Sakhi Vana or Udyana or Sakhi Sthala, if you can organize a big, Bhakti Yukta Sangita, all the Kirtana and Bhajana and Kavya, Nataka, whatever things which you can do, the arts, all depicting Lord Krishna, there is a chance Uddhavji may come. Now, very excited were these Kalindi, these Rohini Ityadi Krishna Padnis. They went to Parikshitji and Vajranabha. परीक्षित जी को मैसेज गया, वजनाभ को उन्होंने बताया. The moment Parikshit ji heard that news, immediately ran from Delhi, came here, and both of them, Parikshit, Vajranabha, exhaustively planned that entire program of Bhakti Paravasya for the Lord. And all instruments are organized, Gayakas were organized, and in such an ecstatic, exhaustive, and totally, what do you call, involving, totally attracting Bhakti Bhajana Kirtana, they went on doing. Then, listening to their Bhakti Paravasya, finding their sincerity in wanting to know Bhagavad Mahima, Brindavana Mahima, Sri Uddhavji comes out of those Truna Lata Gulma. And how beautiful was Sri Uddhavji's description, Varnana, in those 4 or 5 shlokas. Then they all welcomed him, they made him sit, they started doing puja and all. Then what happened? That will be our today's third chapter. Okay. Vishnuratastu, all that we say on Tatshruta Prasannaha Tadyutaha Tada Tatra Eva Agatya Tat Sarvam Karayamasa Satvaram Govardhanat Adure Brundaranye Sakhistale. Not very far from Govardhana, in that Brindavana, in that Sakhisthala, Pravruttaha, Kusumambodhav, in that Vasantarato, Krishna Sankirtana Utsavaha. How beautiful it must be. Krishna Sankirtana Utsavaha. Vrishabhanusuta Kanta Vihari. Vrishabhanusuta Radhika, Radhika Kanta is Krishna. Krishna Vihara Sthala, that one. Kirtana Shriya, with the Lakshmi Shri of Kirtana, Sakshadiva Samavrutte. When Lord is there, how devotionally greatly every of the Leela is to happen. In that way, these all were doing Utsava, Kirtana Utsava of the Lord. Sarve Ananyadrisho Abhavan. In their intoxication, they have had only Krishna Anubhuti, Krishna Darshana. Other than Krishna, they were not seeing anything. Ananya Drushaha. उनकी आंखों में भगवान के अलावा कुछ नहीं दिख रहे थे. Like sometime in any bhajan kirtana, when you also get intoxicated with deep heart there, you can enjoy either lyrics or music or in that lyrics, whatever the bhava is there of bhakti ityadi. So they were all in that way there. Sarve ananya dusho bhavan tataha. Thereafter, pashyatsu sarveshu. When they were all in that intoxication and then looking here and there, looking Truna Gulma Lata Chayat, from the assembly of this Truna and Gulma and Lata, Ajagama Uddhavaha. Om Shri Bhagwan ke Parama Bhakta Uddhava Bhagavan ki Jai. Saragvi with garlands, Shyamaha in the Shyamala Varna, Spitambara Avrataha, cladded in that yellow dress, Gunja Mala Dharaha. He was wearing the Gunja Mala in his neck. Gayan Vallavi Vallava Muhu. Then he was singing beautifully himself also. Tad Agamanataha. When he came, then Reje Bhrusham Sankirtana Utsavaha. That Utsava Sankirtana already was at the highest level. When he came, it has become higher than the highest. In that joy, not only because of their love for Uddhavji, their want for him to come, and therefore he came. These are anyway the reasons. More than that, Uddhava is almost one with Lord, not only by Rupa, but by now he has done so much of tapasya, upasana, as taught by the Lord in the 11th Skandha, that almost he is as divine as Krishna. Therefore, his presence, like Puja Gurudev and all, so much meditation, devotion they have done on Paramatma. Patane Kitne Janmo se. Now, when we are with them, as divine as the Lord only, we experience this presence. महात्माओं के साथ क्यों हमको ऐसा लगता है क्योंकि उनके कण कण में भगवान विराजमान है, बिकॉज ऑफ देयर relentless साधना तपस्या. उद्धव जी इज लाइक दैट. देयरफॉर उनका तो उत्सव और भी बढ़ गया उद्धव जी का आने पर, और धूमधाम से और जोर से बढ़िया सा दे वेंट ऑन सिंगिंग. Then Chandrika Agamata Yadvat Spartika Attala Bhumani. Like the Bhumi or anything, when it is studded with Spartika, etc., Mani, how with the arrival of moonlight, the Kanti becomes so many times multiplied, beautiful. So too, they are already reveling in Krishna Bhakti through this Vajan Kirtan. When Uddhavji came like a moon, his race has enhanced the beauty thereof. Atha sarve sukhambodhau magnaha. All of them were drowned in the ocean of Ananda or Prema or Sukha. Sarvam Visasmaru. For lot of time, they were not in the hosh of either world or other people or their own Dehendriya Manamudhyadi. They were all in a Bhava Samadhi. They were all in Bhakti Samadhi. They were all in Prema Samadhi with Lord Krishna while listening to that Kirtana Utsav. How beautiful, that life. Pure hearts and with devotion, listening to Lord's Katha and Gunagana, either satsang or bhajan kirtana, and totally engrossing our personality in that. Can there be any more joy than this? And should we not be convinced about it very soon? And should we not engage in that and start enjoying that pavitra, beautiful ananda? Why we should go for this apavitra, impure dukkha, calling it as sukha in the world of indulgence? I can't tell it to anyone. Everyone will have to tell to themselves. Just like nobody can tell me, I have to discover it in myself. है कि नहीं? For that sake only these everyday classes we are having, so that if not today, at least after some thousand lives, that we find the taste, rasa in Bhagavad Katha and Bhagavad Tattva to such an extent that we fully dedicate ourselves to that, and through that practice reach out to the ultimate, get out of all bondage. To enter into that groove, that mood of single pointed, faithful, devotional practices to reach to the God, and all these are being done. When we are continuous, when we are consistent, when we don't give up, that day will come. Just like when we started Bhagavatam, 1118 दिन पहले है ना नहीं या 14 दिन पहले we never thought when will it end, but without break when we went on doing daily 10 श्लोक 20 श्लोक एक चैप्टर ऐसा ऐसा देखते देखते whole thing is completed, and that punya जन्म जन्म के लिए हो रहेगा वो. Bhagavan will know it. अरे these fellows have tried to study Bhagavat in Kali Yuga. Trying to study itself is greatest punya. तो मेरे तो उनके साथ हमेशा आशीर्वाद. कितने खुश होंगे भगवान एंड भागवत आचार्य knowing that we have done our entire Bhagavad. Definitely. They won't see how perfect we have done all that, because perfection is a process. Perfection expected by them from us is in our attitude. By attitude we never had any malice. बस भगवान के चरण गुरु चरण बैठकर भागवत पढ़ना ही था हमारे मन में, और क्या था. That Bhagavan will bless us when we continue more and more to deeply engage. Nothing other than my Lord, my sadhana, I have to reach Him. For that only we are doing all these things. Then excellent was that arrival of Sri Uddhavji. Then Chandrika Agamata Ata Sarve Sukham Bodho Magnaha Sarvam Visasmaruhu. They just forgot everything. A long time. Then Kshanena Agata Vijnanaha. So long time they were there, but that appeared to be a Kshana only. Then they came into the worldly senses. Then Društva they saw. And how Uddhavji was looking? Sri Krishna Rupinam. Fully like Lord Krishna only. Ditto. To that Krishna Rupi Uddhav ko Uddhavam Pujayam Chakruho. They were doing puja to Uddhavji. Pratilabdha Manorathaha. They had the Manoratha that the Uddhavji will come with his experiential nectarine words. He will tell us about the Mahima of Bhagavata and Bhagavata Katha itself, and takes our faculties to that level which we cannot do by our efforts, because of so many negativities, so many vasanas, so many weaknesses we have. You understand now why we have to listen satsang on the Shastras from the Mahatmas. They alone can lift our mind intellect to that level. Left to ourselves, where are our Antakarana, where are our Vahikarana, we all know better not to say. We have seen in Puja Gurudev Satsangas, 40-50,000 log in those days, not now. टाउन में आते हैं इन द लैंग्वेज अननोन टू मेनी इंग्लिश. उन दिनों में हाउ मेनी सो मेनी पढ़ाकू लड़ाकू थे, कमी तो थे. Yet they used to come. And in that lecture of him, pin drop silence. Even though people sit such a far of distance because 50-40,000 कि बंदे इतने साइलेंटली आकर नीचे घास में बैठते थे, दरी वरिया भी नहीं होते थे वहां, जितना होता कि आगे डालते पूरा, इतने लोगों के लिए कहाँ डाले. Then they so calm and quietly sit, not to disturb the neighbors who are already intoxicated in Gurudev's lecture. Whether he used to talk on Upanishad early morning, Bhagavad Gita evening, Rama Gita, or any Narada Bhakti Sutra, and all he had thousands of lectures, he used to lift the entire group of, how many are there? Thousands of them into that level by his tapashakti. And even he, after finishing yajna, used to go for few days and weeks. People used to be reveling in that. Those vibrations, those thoughts of his speech, that whole arena where he had the lecture in the divine presence. And there are lot of bookstall. They used to buy the books and keep on studying and inquire when is Swamiji coming again. We have seen all that. We have enjoyed all that. Uddhavji's presence is like that. है ना. क्षणेन आगत विज्ञानाः दृष्ट्वा श्रीकृष्ण रूपिणम उद्धवम पूजयान चक्रुः प्रतिलब्ध मनोरथाः. उनका मनोरथ पूर्ण हो गया कि उद्धव जी आए हैं, एंड देन ही विल गाइड अस. So that means we have to do lot of upasana, bhajana, kirtana for these three things. First, for the arrival of Guru in our life. Second, for our acceptance of him as Guru and surrendering to him. Third, from him listening all the Upadesha of Bhakti and Jnanam. Fourth, obviously, doing those sadhanas. And finally, fifth one, reaching to that experience. Till that experience comes, we should not leave the sadhana. As long as sadhana is required to be done, so long we should not leave the Guru and Satsang. After that also, where will we go? We'll remember that Guru only, serve him only, the whole Guru Parampara, out of our gratitude. I am talking about Labdha Manoratha. We all also might have had Manoratha in our earlier lives कि भागवत सुनेंगे, उपनिषद सुनेंगे, अध्यात्म रामायण सुनेंगे, वाल्मीकि रामायण सुनेंगे, तुलसी रामायण सुनेंगे, गीता सुनेंगे, प्रकरण ग्रंथ सुनेंगे. All these we are doing relentlessly, and it will continue as long as we are alive. So अपना मनोरथ, अब यहाँ का मनोरथ क्या होना चाहिए अभी? All these शास्त्र में what deepest knowledge regarding bhakti and tattva are given, without even little missing. Everything should enter into our bosom. Then next sankalpa manoratha is what? That should be practical through us. Other than doing the required sadhana, sir, we should not even breathe also. Forget the breathing. Up to that level, we have to involve in sadhana. Then only the Lord will become prasanna. Remember, by our sadhana, the mukti bhakti will never come. The mukti bhakti comes by Bhagavat Krupa only. But Krupa Bhagavan showers when he sees our sincerity. And that sincerity and seriousness we show through the sadhana, which we can do even a drop of ocean only. Whereas to have Bhagavad Darshana, oceanic sadhana required, which we can't do. But the Lord will take us. He will say, Bas, your sincerity, intensity, your longing enough, lo, I am giving you that anubhuti. Only after getting the anubhuti, we will know that it was not by our efforts. Because it can never be with our small little faculties. How can we? So too, if I am there as a sadhana doer, I am there as an ego. As long as I am there as a doer, how can the experience of the self happen? Therefore, who gave us the experience? Not me, he only. That should be our aim. That should be our manoratha. That also Bhagavan will fulfill. And there is no impurity in this expectation. भगवान आपका अनुभव दर्शन हो जाए, व्हाट इज, क्या घोटाला है इसमें, क्या करप्शन है बताओ, क्या चीटिंग है, क्या धोखाधड़ी है, क्या अनृतम है, असत्यम है, कोई ऐसा नहीं है इसमें. बल्कि सबसे हाईएस्ट ट्रुथ है वो. सीकिंग द इटर्नल इज द ग्रेटेस्ट मैच्योरिटी, ग्रेटेस्ट करेक्ट थिंग डन, ग्रेटेस्ट धर्म फॉलोड. सर्वधर्मान परित्यज्य मामेकम शरणम रज धर्मम करो करो, वही तो कहा भगवान ने. We are doing that only. So we need not have any regret or guilt when we have the manoratha of adhyatmika pragati. In fact, we can congratulate ourselves not with ego but out of that self-respect. Then, when they were doing the Upasana Puja to our great Uddhavji, this second chapter ended. Third chapter, what is the topic? Let us chant first. Om Athatruteyodhyayah Suta Uvacha Athodhavastutan Drushtva Krishna Kirtana Tatparan Satkrutyata Parishvajya Parikshitam Uvacha Uddhava Uvacha धन्योऽसि राजन् कृष्णैक भक्त्या पूर्णोऽसि नित्यदा यस्त्वं निमग्नचित्तोऽसि कृष्णसङ्कीर्तनोत्सवे कृष्णपत्नीषु वज्रे च दिष्ट्या प्रीतिः प्रवर्तिता तवोचितमिदं तात कृष्णदत्ताङ्गवैभव द्वारकास्थेषु सर्वेषु द्वारकास्थेषु सर्वेषु धन्या एतेन संशयः येषां व्रजनिवासाय पार्थमादिष्टवान् प्रभुः श्रीकृष्णस्य मनश्चन्द्रः राधास्य प्रभयान्वितः तद्विहारवनं गोभिः मण्डयन् रोचते सदा कृष्णचन्द्रः सदा पूर्णः तस्य षोडशयाः कलाः चित् सहस्र प्रभा भिन्ना अत्रास्ते तत्स्वरूपता एवं वज्रस्तु राजेन्द्र प्रपन्न भयभञ्जकः श्रीकृष्ण दक्षिणे पादे स्थानमेतस्य वर्तते अवतारेऽत्र कृष्णेन योगमायाति भाविताः तद्बलेन आत्मविस्मृत्या सीदन्ति एते न संशयः ऋते कृष्ण प्रकाशन्तो स्वात्मबोधो न कस्यचित् तत्प्रकाशस्तु जीवानां मायया पिहितः सदा अष्टाविंशे द्वापरान्ते स्वयमेव यदा हरिः उत्सारयेत् निजां मायां तत्प्रकाशो भवेत् तदा स तु कालो व्यतिक्रान्तः तेनेदम् अपरं शृणु अन्यदा तत्प्रकाशस्तु श्रीमद्भागवतात् भवेत् श्रीमद्भागवतं शास्त्रं यत्र भागवतैर्यदा कीर्त्यते श्रूयते चापि श्रीकृष्णस्तत्र निश्चितं श्रीमद्भागवतं यत्र श्लोकं श्लोकार्धमेव च तत्रापि भगवान् कृष्णः वल्लभीभिर्विराजते भारते मानवं जन्म प्राप्य भागवतं नयैः श्रुतं पापपराधीनैः आत्मघातस्तु तैः कृतः श्रीमद्भागवतं शास्त्रं नित्यं यैः परिसेवितं पितुर्मातुश्च भार्यायाः कुलपङ्क्तिः सुतारिता विद्याप्रकाशो विप्राणां राज्ञां शत्रुजयो विशां धनं स्वास्थ्यं च शूद्राणां श्रीमद्भागवतात् भवेत् योषिताम् अपरेषां च सर्ववाञ्छितपूर्णम् अतो भागवतं नित्यं को न सेवेत भाग्यवान् अनेकजन्म संसिद्धः श्रीमद्भागवतं लभेत् प्रकाशो भगवद्भक्तेः उद्भवस्तत्र जायते साङ्ख्यायन प्रसादाप्तं श्रीमद्भागवतं पुरा बृहस्पतिर्दत्तवान् मे तेनाहं कृष्णवल्लभः आख्यायिकां च तेनोक्तां विष्णुरातनिबोधतां ज्ञायते सम्प्रदायोऽपि यत्र भागवतः श्रुतेः बृहस्पतिरुवाच ईक्षाञ्चक्रे यदा कृष्णः मायापुरुषरूपधृक् ब्रह्मा विष्णुः शिवश्चापि रजः सत्त्वतमो गुणैः पुरुषास्त्रय उत्थस्तुः आदिकारान् सदा दिशतु उत्पत्तौ पालने चैव संहारे प्रक्रमेण तान् ब्रह्मा तु नाभिकमलात् उत्पन्नः तं व्यजिज्ञवतु ब्रह्मोवाच नारायणादिपुरुष परमात्मन् नमोऽस्तु ते त्वया सर्गे नियुक्तोऽस्मि पापेयान् मां रजो गुणः तत्कृतो नैव बाधेत तथैव कृपया प्रभो बृहस्पतिरुवाच यदा तु भगवांस्तस्मै श्रीमद्भागवतं पुरा उपदिश्याब्रवीतु ब्रह्मन् सेवस्वैन स्वसिद्धये ब्रह्मा तु परमप्रीतः तेन कृष्णाप्तये निशम् सप्तावर्णभङ्गाय सप्ताहं समवर्तयतो श्रीभागवत सप्ताह सेवनाप्तमनोरथः सृष्टिं वितनुते नित्यं स सप्ताहः पुनः पुनः विष्णुरभ्यर्थयामास पुमां संस्वार्थसिद्धये प्रजानां पालने पुंसा यतनेनापि कल्पितः विष्णुरुवाच प्रजानां पालनं देव करिष्यामि यथोचितं प्रवृत्त्या च निवृत्त्या च कर्मज्ञानप्रयोजनात् यदा यदैव कालेन धर्मग्लानिर्भविष्यति धर्मं संस्थापयिष्यामि ह्यवतारैस्तदा तदा भोगार्थिभ्यस्तु यज्ञादि फलं दास्यामि निश्चितं मोक्षार्थिभ्यो विरक्तेभ्यः मुक्तिं पञ्चविधां तथा ये विमोक्षं न वाञ्छन्ति तान् कथं पालयाम्यहम् आत्मानं च श्रियं चापि पालयामि कथं वद तस्मा अपि पुमान् आद्यः श्रीभागवतमादिशतु उवाच च पठस्वैनत् तव सर्वार्थसिद्धये ततो विष्णुः प्रसन्नात्मा परमार्थकपालने समर्थोऽभूत् श्रिया मासि भागवतं स्मरन् यदा विष्णुः स्वयं वक्ता लक्ष्मीश्च श्रवणे रता तदा भागवतश्रावः मासेनैव पुनः पुनः यदा लक्ष्मीः स्वयं वक्त्री विष्णुश्च श्रवणे रतः मासद्वयं रसास्वादः तदातीव सुशोभते आधिकारे स्थितो विष्णुः लक्ष्मीर्निश्चिन्तमानसा तेन भागवतास्वादः तस्याभोरि प्रकाशते अथ रुद्रोऽपि तं देवं संहाराधिकृतः पुरा उमां सम्प्रार्थयामास स्वसामर्थ्य विवृद्धये ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीभागवत शरणं मम श्रीसद्गुरु शरणं मम श्रीसूत शरणं मम श्रीशुकदेव शरणं मम श्रीव्यास शरणं मम श्रीनारद शरणं मम श्रीकुमार शरणं मम श्रीब्रह्मा शरणं मम श्रीविष्णु शरणं मम श्रीशाण्डिल्यादिभक्तगुरु शरणं मम ॐ श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण Vasudeva. Friends, what a beautiful portion this one. I will go through quickly, but what I request you is you must study at home at least 2-3 times. To revel in that. Beautiful is this Sri Bhagavat Mahathmyam. पहला वाला भी पद्म पुराण, अंत वाला भी स्कंद पुराण का भागवत महिमा, ब्रजभूमि महिमा, and the Bhakti Mahima and Krishna Mahima, Uddhava Mahima, all. Only when we listen to these, we get inspired that we also can do and we must do. Then we take initiative to do. That is how we come across of samsara, which we alone have created. संसार खुद ही बनाते हैं, साधना खुद को बनाना पड़ता है, सिद्धि खुद को पाना पड़ता है. What is required for all these are widespread in the world. We should have common sense what to choose and what not to. Now let us straight away come to the third chapter, Sri Skandha Purana Antargata, Srimad Bhagavata Mahathmyam, Trutiyodhyayah, Suta Uvacha. Sutaji is telling it to Shaunakadi in that Naimisharanya. नैमिषे सुतमासीनम् अभिवाद्य महामतिं गतामृत रसास्वाद कुशलः ऋषयः अब्रुवन्. ओके, सूत उवाच अथ उद्धवः तु न उद्धवजी Tan Drishtva. When he saw the entire assembly of people, how are they all? Krishna Kirtana Tatparan. They're all in the Tatparata of doing Krishna Kirtana Nirantara. Satkrutya. He himself has done Satkara to all of them. Earlier they have done his puja. Now he has done Satkara. Ata Parishvechya. Having hugged Parikshitam Vachaha. He spoke to Parikshitji. What a lovely sweet words. We never had much time to study about Parikshit because we are busy in the Bhagavata which he heard from Shukadevji. Yeah, thoda sa humko jhalak. In the first skandha we have seen, but here, Sri Uddhava Vacha, he says, first of all, Dhanyosi Rajan. Uddhavji telling Parikshitji, O Raja, you are Dhanya. And next one, Krishna Eka Bhaktya Purnosi. You are full already with Krishna Bhakti. And not is once in a while, now the Kirtana is organized. And when you go out, again you forget the Lord. ऐसा नहीं है, नित्यदा. कृष्ण का भक्त्या पूर्णोसी नित्यदा हे राजन धन्योसी. But this much before he heard Bhagavata from Shukadevji. Because of this only he was the selected as the only great, main Shrota for the Bhagavata for Shukadevji. भागवत पुराण प्राचुर्य होने के लिए क्यों शुक्ल परीक्षित जी माध्यम बने? Because of his this greatness. Uddhavji himself is praising Dhanyosi and Krishna Eka Bhaktya Purna Asi and Nityada. With Krishna Bhakti you are filled. Both ways. You filled yourself with Krishna Bhakti. Therefore you are full because of Krishna Bhakti. पूर्ण दोनों अर्थ है. तुम अपने आप को पूर्ण किया कृष्ण भक्ति से और कृष्ण भक्ति है तुम्हारे पास इसलिए तुम पूर्ण हो गए हो. नित्यदा. देन यह त्वं निमग्न चित्तोसि. And I was seeing you are fully putting your chitta nimagna in what? Krishna Sankirtana Utsave. In that Utsava, when it was going on of Krishna Sankirtana, you are totally submerged in that. These are the preparations we have to have whenever we go to any bhajana, kirtana, satsanga. Full proper mental intellectual preparation so that we fully go into that. This is nothing new for me to tell you. We all do all that. When you watch a movie or go to a theater, we don't want others to distract. Fully focus and enjoy. Like that only, the Bhagavata आदि कीर्तन जो होता है पूरा इंग्रस होकर सुनना, like उद्धव और परीक्षित जी. So यह तुम निमग्न चित्तोसि कृष्णम संकीर्तनोत्सवे. Krishna Sankirtana Utsave. You are fully nimagna in your chitta while this was happening. Therefore, your Krishna Eka Bhakti is ultimate. You are Purna and you are Dhanya. The lesson is for us that only. The Purnata and Dhanyata can never come in the Apurna worldly things with the Apurna Upadhis, in the Apurna indulgences. In the Purnata, if the Dhanyata, if we want, it is only in the Purna Dhanya Paramatma's glory and Katha and Leela. Even this also, if you can deeply go into our hearts, O Lord, please bless us at this very moment, that from the core of the heart, we should have faith in the mukti gained through bhakti and jnanam. In the core of the heart, our belief, our faith in whatever the Vishaya Vastus, bhoga we have, please, that is wrong, eliminate all that. From the heart, we deeply involve in our jnana and bhakti sadhana and reach to your experience. Thereafter, you use us as your instrument for your work. ये तो तुम्हारा ही फायदा है हमको bless करना. We can tempt the Lord. And you are always looking for such equipments. कलयुग में वो मिलता ही नहीं. हम पकड़ में है, ले लो. हमको तो दास से करना है आपके चरण में. We don't want even योगक्षेम anyway you give. एक दफा खाना चाहिए बस दिन में और क्या. Is it not? Wonderful it is. Now he says, Uddhavji, ki Krishna Patnishu, toward the wives of Krishna, Rohini Adi, Vajrecha, toward that Vajranabha, Dishtya Priti Pravartita. Your love for them is so wonderful. Parikshitji's respect for Krishna Bhakti's Vatsalya and Prema for Vajranabha, Uddhavji has recognized and acknowledging. Tama Uchita Vidam Tata, and it befits you. You deserve it, it deserves you, because Krishna Datta Anga Vaibhava. You are that person. Your whole Anga, the Sharira, the Jivanam, is given to by Lord Krishna only. When you are in your womb, hit by that Brahmastra, by that Ashwatthama. So why will you not be grateful? And like not only Parikshit there, it was more conspicuous because a Brahmastra attacked him, Uttara prayed, Krishna came and protected. In our case also, when we were in the womb of mother, how many life-threatening things might have happened? It cannot be noted because we are not as great as the Parikshit who is the grandson of Pandavas. But हमारे जीवन में हुए होंगे ऐसे. But that Paramatma only protected us also. That we are born safely, we are alive still. Therefore, for our birth and still now we are alive, we owe everything to God. Therefore, as much Krishna, Uddhava has got, Parikshit has got gratitude to Bhagavan Krishna and all, we also must have. And he, Krishna Patniya hai or Krishna ke prapautra hai, toward them love and respect Parikshit had. We also throughout life have that toward them who have somehow or the other, somewhere or the other, even little bit, they give us the Adhyatmika Bhakti or Jnana or Margadarshan. Okay. Krishna Patrishu Vajrecha Dishtya Priti Pravartita Tava Uchitamidam Tata. Why? Krishna Datta Anga Vaibhava. Your vibhutvam, your life, everything is because it is given by Krishna to you. Now Uddhavji says ki Dwarakastheshu sarveshu. How many people were there in Dwaraka? 16,008 तो पत्नियां ही थे, करोड़ों करोड़ों लोग थे. Among them धन्या एते न संशयः. These people who are there here now, they are more dhanya among all who were in Dwaraka. क्यों? Because yesham Vrajanivasaya, for them to stay in this Vraja Bhumi, Parthamadishtavan Prabhu, especially Lord Krishna gave order to Arjuna, Partha, कि इन सबको जो है बच्चे कुचे उनको जाकर इस व्रज भूमि में उनको एस्टैब्लिश करो. Therefore, they are the most lucky ones. So, how many topics covered? Uddhavji came. He was worshipped by all. He saw all of them. He praised them. Then he specially hugged Parikshit. Then he said, you are Dhanya, you are Purnaha, because of Krishna Bhakti that I could see, because your chitta was Nimagna in Krishna Sankirtana. Then it is so great to see your respect, love for Krishna Patnis as well as Vajranabha. And why not? Because Lord Krishna is the one who gave life to you. Step by step. Beautiful topics, each one. I'm not going in detail, I'm telling literal meanings. Now he says, among all Dwaravakavasins, these are the very lucky ones. Why? Arjuna ordered these people, Arjuna, to be taken and get established in Vrajabhumi. Okay? Now, why? Because they are settled in Vraja, why are you calling them as great, lucky, fortunate ones? आ रहा हूँ ना उसी टॉपिक पे. वो बोलने के लिए तो मैं आया कि there are some people great, there are some timings that are great, there are some objects that are great, there are some talks that are great. So too there are some places that are greater than the greatest and divine. This Brajabhumi belongs to that category, and in that it's a topmost. So why I am telling these people are lucky? Because they were asked by Krishna to Arjuna कि वहाँ settle करो उनको. He is telling now the Vraja Mahathmyam. So to the Radhika Krishna all that prema. भाव से हमको सुनना है, ध्यान से सुनना है. Very very sublime topics, they are true topics. And like pure Vedanta and pure yoga and these things are pure subtle things. If they click, understand we are very, very fortunate. Not click means you have to understand that lot of punya we have to do to get the blessings. Okay. He says, Sri Krishnasya manaha chandraha. Lord Krishna's mind is Chandra. But Chandra cannot be without Chandrika. Chandrika is a moonlight. Chandrakanti. Therefore, Radha asya prabhaya anvitaha. And that Radha is that Chandrakanti. देखो Kanti cannot be without Chandra. Chandra cannot be without Kanti. Earlier also said Krishna ki Atma Radhika hai. Everywhere it is said there are two, the one Atma in two bodies. To that level we have to grow in our devotion, mind you. That's the point said here. We can never be apart from the Lord in our devotion. We may be in this small body as per our prarabdha. So what? But our self is always in God. One self, two bodies. So Krishnasya mana chandrika, manaha chandraha, Krishnasya mana chandraha, Radha asya prabhaya anvitaha. Radha is Chandra Prabha. Two हो गए बात है. Now, tad vihara vanam. This whole Brindavan is the vihara sthali for both of them. Gobi Mandayan. With this Chandrakanti, the whole this Vrajabhumi is beautified. Rochate Sada. Eternally, it is in that resplendent, divine, loving, beautiful, prema, bhakti yukta glory. It is always. रोचते सदा. सुन रहे हो ना? कृष्ण इस चंद्र, राधा इस चंद्रिका, उनका प्रभाव पूरा इस व्रज भूमि में निरंतर है. सूक्ष्म दृष्टि वालों को ही दिखता है, भक्तों को. Now Krishna Chandra Sada Purna. Lord Krishna is Chandra, he is always Purna. Other Chandra is not in Purnima. He goes on changing. है ना, एक एक दिन बदलता रहता है. But the Krishna Chandra is Sada Purna. Tasya Shodasaya Kalaha. Now Chandra has Shodasha Kalas. 14 are the days, one Amavasya, one Purnima. Shodasha Kalaha Chit Sahasra Prabha. They have become as the hazaro chaitanya expressions. भिन्न भिन्न चित चैतन्य के रूप में एक्सप्रेस हुए. लाइक इन मुंडका यथा सुदीप्तात् पावकात् सहस्रशः विस्फुलिंगाः प्रभवन्ते स्वरूपाः तथा अक्षरात् सौम्य विविधा भावाः प्रजायन्ते तत्र चैवापि यन्ति. Is it not that first mantra of that second khanda, first khanda, second mundak, first mundak, second khanda? So here, what he says here, that Purna Chandraka Shodasha Kalaye hi हजारों चिति शक्तियों के रूप में, मतलब one चिति शक्ति as if divided into 1000, अत्र आस्ते तत्स्वरूपता. Here all where that Krishna Chaitanya everywhere spread out too. And these all who are there, not only the 16,000 wives, whoever are very closely related to Lord Krishna, they all are those Chit Kala only. याद रख लेना. चित सहस्रा प्रभा अभिन्ना. अभिन्न चित सहस्र चित है. They are never separate from the Lord, but the separation is because of the upadhi. Atra aste tat swarupata. Therefore, even all these people don't know, but by their swarupa nature, they are always one with Krishna. देखो, he says, एवं in this way, वज्रहतु. For example, I am telling you, ये राजेंद्र परीक्षित जी को कह रहे हैं कि प्रपन्न भय भंजकः, such a powerful this Vajranabha, remover of the fear of who surrender to him. Where is his place in Lord Krishna's avatara? Very powerful point is said. कि Sri Krishna Dakshine Pade, at the right feet of Lord Krishna, Sthanam etasya vartate, he is the abode of this Vajranabha. And all the Patnis we are here now, who left the body and all, they are Chit Sahasra Prabha Vinnaha. One Krishna Chaitanya, only 1000 rupa expressing. And Chaitanya is Expression wise may be different through Padi, but Chaitanya by itself is not many, na? एक ही कृष्ण प्रभा चैतन्य कृष्ण परमात्मा ही so many चेतना युक्त जीवों के रूप में है. We are not finding our oneness with them. So especially in मथुरा वृंदावन, पेड़ पौधे कहो, पशु पक्षी कहो, गाय बछड़ी कहो, गोप गोपिकाएं कहो, all of them are Krishna Chaitanya के expression ही है. We are given very vehemently by Uddhavji here. Then where is the place of Vajanava? Bhagavan's right foot. Now avatare atra Krishnena, in this avatara by Krishna, Yogamaya atibhavitaha, too much overpowered by Lord Krishna's Yogamaya, tat balena, because the power of that Yogamaya bala, Atma balena, Atma viskrutya. They all have forgotten that their Chaitanya is Krishna Chaitanya only. Therefore, Siddhanti etena samshayaha, being away, feeling to be away from God because of Maya, they are suffering. So here, if you very carefully observe, प्रेमा एंड वेदांत भक्ति दोनों जुड़ रहे यहाँ, मगर चेतना की बात आ गई यहाँ, है कि नहीं, कि चित सहस्त्र प्रभा भिन्ना. The pure one consciousness only reflecting in so many upadis. And with apadi tadapya, the jiva bhava. Jiva deluded by Maya, not able to know that he is actually the Chaitanya Atma, and that is Chaitanya is not two, it is one without second. That one without second Chaitanya is Parabrahma, he alone is Krishna here. देखो उपनिषद का ज्ञान आ गया कि नहीं. So avatare atra, in this avatara this time, Krishnena by Krishna, Yoga Maya ati bhavitaha, all these people, even though they are Krishna Amsha only, because of too much overpowering effect of the Yoga Maya, Vismrutya, they have forgotten, Siddhanti etena samshayaha, therefore they are having the pangs of separation, etc. Now, listen carefully. Rute Krishna Prakasham tu, without the Krishna Prakasha means Krishna Anugrah, Swa Atma Bodha na kasyachito. Nobody can have their own Atma Bodha. देखो भक्ति के बिना ज्ञान नहीं है. Here कृष्ण प्रकाश के बिना, कृष्ण प्रकाश means अनुग्रह. Without Krishna Anugrah, so Atma Bodha na kasyachit. Nobody can have their Atma Bodha. And what is Atma Bodha? This Atma is always one with the Paramatma. The Paramatma can never be two. We are always one with him. Because of the Upadi, we appear to be different. So without Krishna Anugraha, Rute Krishna Prakasham, this Swatma Bodha na kasyachit. कोई मिल नहीं आ, किसी को नहीं मिलता. ओके, तत् प्रकाशः तु, but that anugraha of the Krishna to jivanam maya pihitah sada. As long as jiva don't become surrendered, it is covered by maya. Okay. Then he says, actually देखो, अष्टाविंशे द्वापरान्ते, in the 28th cycle of Chaturyugi, in that Dwapara Yuga के अंत में, कि स्वयमेव by himself Veda, when Harihi Lord Krishna Narayana Utsayarayet Nijam Mayam, when he just unfolds or removes or enfolds or covers, removes his Maya, Tat Prakasha Bhavet. Then the Prakasha of the Atma Jnana happens to all, and they know that self in them is Krishna only. Satu Kala Vyatikrantaha. But that time has gone away now. Krishna Bhagavan to chale gaye. And whoever were blessed by him, they all discovered their Atma to be one with Krishna. Many. Now Krishna is gone. To mean to say then we have no way. We have to wait for again next day ब्रह्मा जी का अष्टाविंशति चतुर्युग के तक वेट करना है क्या हमको? नहीं. This is what to tell Uddhavji has raised all this topic. He says कि सः तु कालः व्यतिक्रान्तः तेन, therefore idam aparam shrunu. So equivalent in the power to bless like Lord Krishna with Atma Jnana Prakasha, and also in the discovery of our oneness with Krishna, there is equivalently powerful thing is there, as powerful as Krishna. So, कि सः तु कालः व्यतिक्रान्तः तेन, therefore idam aparam shrunu. So there is other alternative is there. I am telling you what it is. Anyada tat prakashastu. That prakasha means anugrah of the Krishna to experience ourselves as the Krishna tattva. Thus, there are no two to experience that that prakasha other than Krishna. Who will give us Srimad Bhagavatat Bhaveto? By Bhagavata, that happens to us. So Krishna to chale gaye, but as powerful was the Krishna to reveal to all of us our own Atma Prakasha and discover this Atma is to be never ever separate from Krishna Tattva. Krishna chale gaye, but Bhagavata will do that job. Bhagavata will do that job. Srimad Bhagavata Shastra has that much power to awaken us to our own selfhood, and this self is not never away from Krishna Tattva. हो गया? Now from here onwards, entire Bhagavata Mahima is spoken by Uddhavji. And so cute, so beautiful it is. We just browse through only, will not detail it all, but it is a request to you all. At every shloka you stop and ponder over little so that the Bhagavata Mahima enters in your heart and you take up one more round of study more thoroughly, more deeply. I don't ask me, मैं नहीं पढ़ाऊंगा. मुझे उतना किस्मत का है. अब तेलुगु में पूरा हो गया 8 साल में. Every month one week. So almost 500 classes. English में we have done for 1116 दिन. 3 times we have सप्ताह. 3 सप्ताह. एक बार तेलुगु में त्रिसप्ताह हुआ. तो we have done so much. हिंदी में 3, इंग्लिश में 1, तेलुगु में 2 बार. 4 2 6 हो गए. एक बार तो बचा है वैसे. 7वां बार. वो पुष्कर के लिए रखेंगे हम. जब भगवान हमको पुष्कर में पुश करेंगे तब होगा. You do the study. One by one shloka from the Mukharavinda of Uddhavji about महिमा भागवत कान खोलकर ध्यान से हम सब सुनेंगे पढ़ेंगे. Now what is the main point here? Without Krishna Krupa, Atma Jnana will not happen. The Atma Jnana reveals that we are never away from Krishna. And that Krishna Krupa comes at the end of 28th Dwapara. But that is just now over. Never mind, there is another alternative which gives the equal power. Which has the equal power to bless equally. Like the raw material medical bought from same producers, 2 companies make their own brand named medicine. We consumers don't know, but the sales people, because all the chemists सब जानते हो कौन से कंपनी क्या मिला के क्या बनाते. Some of them study more. Only superficial distributor sales person तो पता नहीं, but medical field में घुसने वालों को पता. Therefore, when you go with पर्ची, ये वाला दवा दो, तो in the doctor writes a particular brand, but that brand is not there. But whatever the ingredients are there in that, with same ingredients, there is other brand, same effective. He says ले लो. Then, if you are matured, you have medical knowledge, you studied, all components are same, you will buy without referring to doctor. Else you ask the doctor. डॉक्टर साहब वो नहीं है दुकानों में सब बंद है तो ये दूसरा है ले लो क्या. If the doctor is wholehearted and interested in the patient's health, he says ले लो कोई बात नहीं. If the doctor is खाया है रिप्रेजेंटेटिव का पैसा वगैरह, he says नहीं नहीं ये भी वाला ले लो दूसरा नहीं लेना, आके मेरे शॉप में कल खरीदो. आई एम टेलिंग यू एवरीवेयर दिस एग्जांपल. मेडिकल का याद है मुझे. आई unnecessarily extended, made the mind little bitter. Our purpose was same material, 2 brand. In the same way, as much Shakti Krishna has, Bhagavata Shastra also has same Shakti to bless us with realization. And we have seen in the beginning, earlier Mahathmyam में, है ना, पद्म पुराण के उसमें श्रीमद् भागवताख्योयम प्रत्यक्षः कृष्ण एव ही. ये तो प्रत्यक्ष कृष्ण स्वरूप है. वाई कृष्ण हिमसेल्फ टेल्स टू उद्धवा, उद्धव से आप चले गए तो कौन होगा हमारी रक्षा करने के लिए. भगवान से तिरोधाय प्रविष्टोहम श्रीमद् प्रविष्टोयम श्रीमद् भागवतार्णवे. Having gone, I will never go anywhere. In this Bhagavata Samudra only I am entering. In this way भगवान भागवत में भरे हुए हैं. इसलिए भागवत भगवत गीता are as powerful as भगवान कृष्ण himself. हाँ, गीतासु गीता कर्तव्या कि मन्ये शास्त्र विस्तरैः या स्वयं पद्मनाभस्य मुखपद्मात् विनिस्मृता. This is also from Bhagavan Krishna's Hridayaravinda. Okay. Now Bhagavat Mahathmyam we'll just browse through quickly. First, कि अन्यदा तत्प्रवास्तु श्रीमद् भागवतात भवेत. The same blessings come with the Bhagavata Adhenam also. One by one now. Now Srimad Bhagavatam Shastram. Okay, this Bhagavam. Yatra where Bhagavataihi by Bhagavatacars yada kirtyate. How it is being sung. Suruyate. It is heard. Chapi Sri Krishna Tatra Nishchitam. देखो wherever भागवता इज कीर्तिता एंड श्रवण किया गया वहां श्री कृष्ण निश्चय रूप से है. यू अंडरस्टूड. सो पूरा 1114 डेज से भगवान कृष्ण इज विथ अस. उद्धव जी इज टेलिंग he is doing his own work of purifying us, blessing us, and if we deserve we'll have his darshan. अब करके भी क्या करोगे दर्शन. न रोना आता है, न प्यार से उनका पूजा करना नहीं आता. एक दिन चाय नहीं बनाया हमने, अब भगवान कृष्ण आए तो क्या करो उनके लिए. वो जानते इसलिए बेकार में इस बुद्धू के पास क्यों जाऊं. उसको तो ब्लेसिंग चाहिए, चलो मैं दे देता हूँ. ही इज गिविंग ब्लेसिंग विदाउट बीइंग सीन. है ना. अगर कृष्ण आ गए सडनली, हम क्या करेंगे उनके साथ. कुछ पता ही नहीं है. वी डोंट नो व्हाट टू डू विथ हिम. देन वी कॉल समवन. यार कृष्ण भगवान आए हमारे घर, पूजा करें. मैं उसी के घर जाता हूँ मैं, तुमको तो कुछ आता ही नहीं. एनीवे भगवान इज देयर. क्लियर. So last 1114 days, Krishna Bhagavan is with us. Uddhavji is telling, yeah, Srimad Bhagavatam Shastram Yatra Bhagavatair Yada Kirtate Shruyate Chapi Sri Krishna Tatra Nishchitam. आहा. थैंक यू भगवान. भगवान हम आपको भूल जाए लेकिन आप हमें ना भूलें, और ऐसा हमको याद करा दे कि हम अपने आप को भूल जाए, आप भी को याद रखें. Then it is clear. I'm going ahead quickly. Wherever Bhagavata is studied or chanted or pravachana is given and the hearing is done, there Bhagavan Krishna is very much there. Point one. Second one, Srimad Bhagavatam yatra slokam slokardhamevacha. Even one sloka or half of the sloka of Bhagavata, wherever chanted or read, what will happen? Tatrapi Bhagavan Krishna. There also Bhagavan is there. Vallabhi vir virajate. With all the Vallabhi, Priya Sakhis and Gopikas, he is always there. इधर बात श्लोकम श्लोकार्धम. अब एक श्लोक तो आता होगा आप सबको, हजारों श्लोक आते होंगे. यू मेट बाय हार्टेड. मेरे को ज्यादा नहीं आते बाबा. I have not entered into that by-hearting type of thing of Bhagavata this life. Many other things may we know, but this one no. कुछ तो याद होते हैं. तस्मात् भारत सर्वात्मा भगवान ईश्वर हरि श्रोतव्य कीर्तव्य ध्येय पूज्यश्च नित्यदा. 18,000 श्लोक में तो 50-20 तो हो ही रहेंगे याद. तो हाफ श्लोक का सच्चिदानंद रूप विष्णुवत्ते तापत्र श्री कृष्णाय नमः बोल दो बस. और तस्मात् दैट्स व्हाट ना. तस्मात् केना विपायेन मन कृष्णे निवेशयेत् कलौ केशव कीर्तनात्. Any of the half shloka you remember, there also Krishna with all gopikas will be there. Okay, now comes little strong dose. ये को तो बहुत strongly हमको अंदर लेना भी चाहिए. In the verse number 41 says, भारते मानवम जन्म प्राप्य. इन भारत माता मानव जन्म पाकर. इंडिया नहीं लिखा इधर, भारत लिखा है. Good that some fellows have made a India group. We can make India as Bharata Desham in the whole world, or Sanatana Dharma Desham, Hindusthanam. But best is Bharata Desham. Change from India to Bharat. Everywhere it is Bharata Desham बोलना चाहिए. So Bharate Janma Samprapya. Okay, Bharate Manavam Janma Prapya. Bhagavatam na yahi Shrutam. If somebody has not heard Bhagavata, Papa Paradhi nahi. Why? Because they are slaves to all the Papa Karma of the Bhoga Ityadi Artha Kama. Then Atmaghatastu Tai Kritaha. They have committed suicide only. Having born on in India as a Hindu Sanatana Dharmi human being, those who have not heard Bhagavata because of too much busy in the Papa Karma, by them the Atmahatya is done. Like in Upanishad also, ये केच आत्महनो जनाः. थर्ड श्लोक ऑफ ईशावास्य. नो डाउट एट ऑल. थैंक गॉड हमारा जन्म सफल है कि हम भागवत पढ़ रहे हैं. नाउ ही सेस पॉजिटिव ऑफ इट इज व्हाट श्रीमद् भागवतम शास्त्रम नित्यम यही परिसेवितम and those by whom every day Bhagavata Seva is done. Parayanam as well as listening to the Katha, for them, Pituhu, father's side, Matuhu, mother's side, Bharyayaha, wife's side, Kula Pankti Sutarita, for many, many generations, they are liberated. Mother side, father side, wife side. Wife does it, father side, husband side, mother side, all sides उनके सुनने से सब तारित हो जाते हैं. साक्षात उद्धव जी कह रहे हो तो झूठ नहीं बोलेंगे ना. आई एम श्योर यू आर कैचिंग द महिमा भागवत. I can talk more elaborately than this, but we are not doing literal meaning. We are seeing. Next he says, he vidya prakasha vipranam. For brahmanas, when they study Bhagavata, atma vidya prakash ho jata hai. They get atma jnana, brahma jnana, rajnyam shatrujaya. For the rajas, victory over all the enemies. Visham dhanam swastham dhanam. For all the Vaishyas, dhanam will come. Swasthyam cha shudranam. For the Shudra, swasmin sthiti. Physical health, mental stability, mental comfort and all, that will come. Therefore, who is Shudra, who is aswastha in the mana, for any or every or no reason, जो मन में हमेशा मिजरेबल रहता है ना, वो शूद्र है. कुछ तो करेगा तो वो वैश्य है, सबका सेवा करेगा वो तो क्षत्रिय है, तत्व चिंतन में रहेगा वो ब्राह्मण है. सो ब्राह्मण को विद्या प्रकाश हो जाएगा, क्षत्रिय को शत्रुओं के ऊपर विजय मिलेगा, वैश्य विल गेट ऑल दी धनम, देन शूद्र को स्वास्थ्यता, ही विल बी पीसफुल एंड हेल्दी. श्रीमद् भागवतात भवेद, विद द स्टडी ऑफ भागवत इट कम्स. देयरफॉर even shudra also can and should and must study, listen to Bhagavat. Okay? Then yoshutam aparesham cha, even the women folk and others who are refrained from some studies, they can study Bhagavatam. Yoshitam aparesham cha sarva vanchita puranam. Their vanchaएं जो भी होते हैं. And the women, if she's unmarried, she wants a husband, very good person. Is it not? Married, I want good children, husband and family should live long. Is it not? the योषित के अपने कामनाएं होते हैं. So योषिताम अपरेशाम च सर्ववांछित पूर्णम. Then अतः भागवतम नित्यम को न सेवेत भाग्यवान. Then who is the one, if he is fortunate, will not study Bhagavat every day? He will study only. How can he be without study? हर दिन पढ़ेगा वो भागवत. So having said so, अनेक जन्म संसिद्धः श्रीमद् भागवतम लभेत. देखो, after many many lives of punya upasana, that the fortune to listen to Bhagavata comes. देखो हम इतने दिन से सुन रहे, तो इतने जन्म का पुण्य था वो. क्लास इज अवेलेबल, नेट इज अवेलेबल, ऑनलाइन इज अवेलेबल. सबसे बढ़िया हमारा माइंड जो कोऑपरेट करता है. अदरवाइज कितना टाइम लगेगा माइंड को, दैट स्वामी इज यूजलेस, इस लेक्चर इज यूजलेस. बस इतना कहकर द होल भागवतम 1000 क्लासेस पीपल हैव लेफ्ट. नॉट इवन वन डे दे अटेंडेड. And I sent around 800 days messages. 800 क्या 900 तक. Last 200 or 100 days I stopped. But I sent. But they are unfortunate. But that message may get registered in them. Some other time it get fructified. Wherever Bhagavata going on, they may listen. Anybody can be the Vakta. They should listen. That was the intention of class conducting, also informing people. There's no other reason. Then, अतः को भागवतम नित्य न सेवेता अनेक जन्म संसिद्धः श्रीमद् भागवतम लभेतु. And when we listen to Bhagavatam, what will happen? Prakasha Bhagavad Bhaktehe Udbhava Tatra Jayate. So Bhagavad Bhakti ka Udbhava Ujjvala Prakasha will happen when we regularly listen to Bhagavad Katha. हो गया. Now Uddhavji says, Sankhyaena Prasada Aptam Srimad Bhagavatam Pura Brahaspati Dattavan me. So Brahaspati, the guru of Devatas, got this Bhagavatam from Sankhyaena Rishi. And that Brahaspati ji, who is a Shishya of Sankhyaena Rishi and guru of all the Devatas, gave me this Bhagavata. Tena aham Krishna Vallabha. Because of me listening Bhagavata from my Guru Brahaspati, I became great Bhakta of Krishna. Now see, when we have heard about Uddhavji first time, Vrishninam pravaro mantri Krishnasya daitas sakha बृहस्पते शिष्यश्च बुद्धवो बुद्धिसत्तमः साक्षात् बृहस्पते शिष्यः बुद्धवो बुद्धिसत्तमः. Remember, साक्षात् बृहस्पते शिष्यः. Uddhav ji himself says, I heard Bhagavata from Brihaspati ji. अब जो गुरु देवताओं को पढ़ाते हैं उनसे उन्होंने सुना. How great and lucky must be. That is why I have become Krishna Vallabha. My devotion love to Krishna so much, Krishna also loves me. My Acharya Brahaspatiji taught me. Now, Akhyayikam cha tena uktam. Hey Vishnunathani Modatam. One story which my Guru Brahaspati told me in revealing the importance of Bhagavata, I want to tell you, please listen. And Jnayate Sampradayopi. From that story, you will also know how the Bhagavata came as parampara. Yatra Bhagavata Shrutehe. ये भागवत शास्त्र का संप्रदाय means how to study, that also will be known. There are 3 options can be there. 4th also. So that also will know from this story which Brahaspatiji told me. I want to share with you. Our great Uddhavji tells. Now, what Brahaspati said, straight away Uddhavji going into that. Brahaspati Ruvacha. Brahaspati is saying, Uddhava telling Parikshitadi Raja what Brahaspati told him. What Brahaspati told? Ki Iksham Chakre Yada Krishnaha Maya Purusha Rupa Dhruk. When Bhagavan wanted to create the world, and he just visualized. Ikshan Chakra means then Sa Ikshate Menu Lokanu Sujayiti. In the Aitareya, next Upanishad after the Aitareya, we will see that. ईक्षणादि प्रवेशांत सृष्टि ऋषेन कल्पिता जागृतादि विमोक्षांत सृष्टि जीवेन कल्पिता. इन सदाचार समवेयर we see. So भगवान ने जब ईक्षा किया तद ईक्षता, like in Aitareya, so कामयता, there it is तद ईक्षता बहुश्याम प्रजायेति. So when Bhagavan visualized to create the world, Shiksham Chakreda Krishna Maya Purusha Rupa Druk means with Maya, the Lord, when he became Virat Purusha and he wanted to create the whole universe. So from his vision only, from his Maya Shakti, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, Chapi. These 3 got manifested. Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, Rajas, Sattva, Tamo Gunaihi. From these 3 gunas. उनके माया शक्ति से रजोगुण, माया शक्ति के रजोगुण से ब्रह्मा, सत्वगुण से विष्णु एंड तमोगुण से भगवान शिव का प्राकट्य हुआ. Brahaspati telling this story to Uddhava, Uddhava now telling this to Parikshitadi to tell them Bhagavatam Mahima. Already he said few things, now he is giving up proof. Then Purusha Trayaha Uttastuhu Adhikaran Tadadisatu. From his Maya Shakti, when these 3 became Prakata, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, Bhagavan gave them Adhikara. Adhikara means the work to be done. He asserted, given the duties to them, allotted the duties. Okay. Utpatau Palane Chaiva Samhare Prakramena Tan. Prakramena is respectively. So Brahmadev को उत्पत्ति में, विष्णु भगवान को पालन में, शिव भगवान को संहार में उन्होंने नौकरी जॉब दिया of this सृष्टि. Lord Krishna or Narayana or Virat Purusha. Then Brahma too, Brahmadevji first came. Nami Kamalat Utpannaha, who has come from the Nami of the Lord. Tam Vyajigjanapatu, he did some Vijnapana to Lord Krishna. Lord Narayana, Hari Bhagavan को उन्होंने कुछ रिक्वेस्ट रखी. Brahmadeva to that Virat Purusha, to that Purna Purusha, Sahasra Shirsha Purusha, who wanted to create the world. Then from his Maya Shakti 3 gunas, these Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara came. First Brahmaji made an appeal, a request. What did he say? Ki he Narayana Adi Purusha Paramatman te Namaha Astu. He Narayan, Adi Purusha Paramatma, aapko mera namaskar. Then he says, Tvaya sarge niyuktosmi. You have put me, I am put by you into the Sarga Kriya, creation work. But papiyan mam rajogunaha tat smrtau naiva badeta. This Rajoguna, which is Papatmaka, which I have to use to create the world, should not create the forgetfulness of you in me. Tatha eva krupaya prabho, please bless me and shower me your krupa on me. That Rajoguna with which I have to create should not bind me and make me forget you. This is what he asks in our second skandha, where Bhagavan gives Chatushloki Bhagavatam. So that here, Brahaspati ji bata rahe Uddhav ji ko. Uddhav ji is telling Parikshit Adi in that Sakhi Kshetra, where they had a Utsava, Uddhav came from Trunalata Gulma. Don't forget the whole story. Then Brahaspati is telling what Lord Narayana or Virat Purusha replied to Brahmadeva. Brahaspati Vacha. Yada tu Bhagavan tasmai Srimad Bhagavatam Pura Upadishya Abravin Brahman. So Bhagavan has taught Bhagavata only to Brahmadeva, and he said, Sevasva enat swasiddhaye. Narayana having given Bhagavata to Brahmadev said, Iska seva karo. With that, kya hai? Sevasva enat swasiddhaye, serve this Bhagavat Shastra for your siddhi. What the siddhi wanted? Rajoguna should not overpower him and make him forget the Lord. So do it. Then Brahma to Paramapritaha was extremely happy that he got the solution or support. What did he do? Ki tera Krishna aptaye anisham sapta avarna bhangaya sapta aham samavartayat. So 7 days Bhagavata Saptaha he has done for the Sapta Avarana Bhanga. Like that Sapta Avarana Bhanga happened to Dundukari. Brahma ka ye Dundukari wala peshachi honi nahi. Inka Sapta Avarana. Yes, the Pancha Tanmatras, then Mahatattva, then सूत्रात्मा. इस 7 वाला बंधन को पार करने के लिए ही स्टडीड भागवतम. इट हेल्प्ड. ब्रह्मा तो परम प्रीतः तेन कृष्ण आप्तये अनिशम सप्ताह आवरण भंगाय सप्ताहम समर्थयत. तो सप्ताह भंग के लिए 7 days ब्रह्मदेव ने उसको पढ़ा. देन श्री भागवत सप्ताह सेवन आप्त मनोरथ. उनका मनोरथ पूर्ण हो गया. Then he transcended the identity with all pancha tanmatras as well as Mahatattva and Ahankara, so that he has never forgotten Paramatma. Then Srishtim Vitarute Nityam. Now he is doing his work given by the Lord Narayana and never ever got bound. And Saha Saptaha Punah Punaha. That Brahmadeva keeps on doing chant. जब भी आता है तो ये सप्ताह भागवत का वो करते रहते हैं. तो 7 दिन का भागवत पढ़ने से ब्रह्मदेव का मनोवांछा कि while doing the creation, that karma, it should not bind me, it should not make me forget the Lord, that his demand, request, desire was fulfilled because of 7 days Bhagavata Adhyayana. And he went on doing it. ये हो गया ब्रह्मदेव को भी भागवती मिला अपने आप को बचाने के लिए. From that Rajoguna, which he has to use for the work given to him by the Creator of creating. Now what about Vishnu? So Vishnu api ardhayamasa pumamsam swartha siddhaye. He also requested. नारायण को विष्णु भगवान ने भी कि he says so beautifully, Prajanam palane pumsa, the one who was appointed by the Lord in the Praja Palana in the Sthiti Kala, yet anena api kalpitaha. So he also had his problem. What has he problem? He will say now. Then Brahmadeva or Narayana will give him an answer. Vishnu Vacha. He says, everything you told, sir, I will do. What are they? Prajanam palanam deva karishyami yathochitam. Siddhikal mein I will do the praja palanam. Second, pravrityacha nivrityacha karma jnana prayojanatu. So, by pravritti and nivritti rupena, to give the jnana and karma and jnana, I will make all arrangements in the sthiti kala. प्रवृत्त्याच निवृत्त्याच कर्म ज्ञान प्रयोजना. तो कर्म और ज्ञान का प्रचार करते हुए मैं प्रवृत्ति निवृत्ति वाला मैनेज करता रहूंगा सृष्टि का. पॉइंट 1. सेकंड, यदा यद्याव कालेन धर्म ग्लानिर्भविष्यति. In time, whenever the glani for the dharma happens, so dharmam samstapayishyami avatarahi tada. I'll take various avatars and establish dharma also. Second thing, I will do the work given to me. Third, bhogartibhya tu yajnadi phalam dasyami nishtam. Whoever want higher world's bhoga and do not have the yajna, depending on their desirability, I will give them without doubt. And mokshartibhya viraktebhya, for those who are moksharti and virakta, unko muktim panchavidham tatha. I will give them the panchavidha mukti. Panchavidha mukti is samipya, sarupya, salokya, sarupya, sarshti. They are called as. सो मोक्ष कांक्षी को मोक्ष दूंगा, भोग कामियों को भोग दूंगा, एंड देन धर्म ग्लानि हुआ तो अवतार लेकर उसको सेट करूंगा. देन आई विल डू द प्रचार ऑफ कर्म एंड ज्ञान, उचार प्रवृत्ति एंड निवृत्ति रूप. कर्म इज प्रवृत्ति रूप, ज्ञान निवृत्ति रूप, दोनों के साथ जीवन चलता है, दोनों का बैलेंस. एज वी वांट टू रीच द लॉर्ड, स्लोली प्रवृत्ति गेट्स रिड्यूस्ड, निवृत्ति टेक्स ओवर more and more. So all these works which you are giving me, I am doing. Vishnu is telling to Purusha, that Purna Purusha, Purana Purusha, Sahasra Sirsha Purusha, Paramatma. Then he says, Yevi moksham na vanchanti, tan katham palayami. अरे जिनको मोक्ष नहीं चाहिए, they are, I don't know what to do with them, how to manage them. Atmanam cha shreyam chavi palayami katham. And how I myself and my wife Lakshmi, Shreyam, हम दोनों का रक्षा कैसे हुए, हमारा पालन पोषण कैसे हुए, when we are doing your job given kaula sthiti. Then tasmai api, to him also pumanadyaha, the adya purusha, the primordial lord, Sri Bhagavatam adishat, he gave Bhagavata jnana even to Vishnu Bhagavan also. Uvacha cha patasvayenat tava swarthartha siddhaye sarvartha. For the success of all your desire fulfillment, do the study of this. जैसे ब्रह्मा को दिया इनको. Then तथा विष्णु प्रसन्न आत्मा, very extremely happy that some support he got कि परमार्थ का पालने. Then samartha abhut shriya, and to make the whole world manage in the Siddhi Kala, he became capable because of study of Bhagavatam. Then Shriya, along with Lakshmi Devi, Masi Bhagavatam Smaran. So every month, he does the Bhagavatam. And there what happens ki, Yada Vishnu Swayam Vakta, Vishnu becomes Vakta, Lakshmi is Shravane Rata, Lakshmi Devi is listening. Tada Bhagavata Shrava Masena Eva. 1 month में पूरा भागवत खत्म हो जाता था पुनः पुनः. Many times Vishnu used to do. यदा लक्ष्मी ही स्वयं वक्त्री, when Lakshmi herself become Bhakti, Vishnu is Shravane Rataha. Vishnu Bhagavan would be the listener. But when Lakshmi takes Masa Dvayam, 2 months it used to take, Rasa Swada Tada Ativa Sushobhate, more joy when Lakshmi takes Bhagavata than even Krishna. Why is it so? Why 1 month, she is 2 months, and hers is more joyful? Reason बता रहे हैं उद्धव जी. अधिकारे स्थितः विष्णु. Vishnu is given an adhikara, the maintenance department. Nobody is busy, देखो एक ही महीना करेगा और थोड़ा उनका मन उस काम में. But Lakshmi निश्चिंता मानसा, माता लक्ष्मी को काम धंधा है ही नहीं. She is so free outside and inside. Therefore, she will give 2 months, and then also in that fully she will intensely tell Bhagavatam. Therefore, tena Bhagavata aswadaha tasya bhuri prakashate. When Lakshmi ji speaks, that is why the aswada is many times more. Now, Brahma ka ho gaya, Vishnu ka ho gaya, their personal problems when they are given main work is sorted out by Bhagavat only. देखो ब्रह्मा विष्णु को भी अपने समस्याओं से फ्री किया. ये भागवत महिमा वो मेन पॉइंट है, पकड़ लेना. I'm not that way detailedly telling, but I hope you are grasping for yourself the lessons to be learned from this. ब्रह्मा विष्णुओं को भी तारित किया है भागवत ने. ये है इसकी महिमा. ओके. नो अर्ध रुद्रोपि तम देवम संहार अधिकृत पुरा. Rudra was given the samhara job, which is most painful. But he can't fight with Narayana because he is manifested from him only, is Maya only. So therefore, Umamsam prarthayamasa samartya vivruddhaye. Then he speaks to Lord Shiva and tells about his limitations in his powers, and he wants complete powers to do the work of the pralaya, which Shiva ke रूप में उनको करना है. And what are his words, what he has expected, all that we'll cover tomorrow and conclude this third chapter One more day will be there where we'll do the fourth one also. That's how day after tomorrow our Bhagavata Mahima also will be over. 1116 दिन होंगे हमारे. Thank you. ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. बोलो श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. ओम श्री कृष्णा शरणं मम. श्री भागवत शरणं मम. श्री सद्गुरु शरणं मम. श्री सूत शरणं मम. श्री शुकदेव शरणं मम. श्री व्यासा शरणं मम. श्री नारद शरणं मम. श्री कुमार शरणं मम. श्री ब्रह्मा शरणं मम. श्री विष्णु शरणं मम. श्री परब्रह्म शरणं मम. श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम. शरणं मम. शरणं मम. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे. हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे. हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे. हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. ओम मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपा तम अहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्. ओम स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुंठे नास्त्ययं रसः अतः पिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मामा मुञ्चत करेचित्. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं दशमस्कन्धः उत्तरार्धः अथ चतुष्षष्टितमोऽध्यायः. Friends, along with Mahathmyam, we are also studying Dashamaskandha. We are into 64th chapter. In this, we have seen the story of Raja Nruga, how he was given that chameleon body for one small mistake done undone, mistake done unknowingly. He went away now, blessed by the Lord, into Devaloka. Now Bhagavan Krishna taking that opportunity to entire Purajana as well as his own children, telling the Mahima of Brahmanas. Whether you do their puja or not, करो तो अच्छी बात है. नहीं है कम से कम उनको हार्म मत करना, ट्रबल मत करना. Why will Pakistan suffer? They have killed so many Kashmiri Pandits. Why all Muslim deshas are slowly destroyed now? Because unnecessarily they are troubling the Brahmanas. It is true. इसका effect होता है. They always remain in a poverty, in a lower level. Only the terrorist Buddhists they get because they are Brahmana Deshi. Yeah, even in many political fronts you can see. Whoever have troubled the pujaris, temples, Brahmanas, they lost the power. You can see in Andhra, the son-in-law now, but father-in-law 15, 20 years back. Was cinema actor the. He is a very big Brahmana Dveshi. He just lost. He got the power for 12 years, 10 years, but after that, gone. His son-in-law. So many temples removed and new temples not made. देखो भगवान के स्थान को छूना नहीं बाबा, टच नहीं करना है ना. You should have that respect, reverence. Lord is there. Upasanas are going on. They are the only support for dharma sthapana. Is it not? They are the only support for the whole universe. Anything you touch, don't touch Bhagavan, Shastra and Brahman. Then why should you touch anything? अरे पागल है क्या? अपने जीवन को सीधा साधा जियो. Why that मूर्खता? हाँ, whoever are doing well now because साधु संतों की कृपा है. Anyone by any little arrogance slowly discard sadhu santa, he will fall down. That is not the world. You can't change it. भगवान ने ऐसा नियम बनाया. Why? Because the tapasya of those sadhu santa, only dharma is established for long time. No need of the Lord to come again and again. They are Bhagavan's representatives, Baba. Why don't you accept it just like that? Because you are not born in Brahmana Vamsha. You do Upasana and Bhagavad Gita पढ़ो, अगले जन्म तुम्हारा भी होगा. Very clear, no doubt at all. Maybe we were Brahmana in earlier life, did all nonsense. Those who are not born, now that is what. And listen it, understand it intellectually. Don't go by sentimental and emotions. We are studying Shastra. Shastra ka authority हमारे सामने. When we talk Shastra, all other nonsense questioning should not be done. Your rationalism, etc., are different platform. We can't discuss or argue with you. Bas. Hmm? Bhayankaram. In Bhagavad Purana, in 10-15 places we have seen. That's not one of the place, this one. Brahmana Mahima, Sadhu Santa Mahima, Sannyasi Mahima, Bhakta Mahima. When it comes to Bhakta, any where he is born, ब्राह्मण हो, क्षत्रिय वैश्य शूद्र हो, अगर भक्त है, इज पूजनीय. ब्राह्मण इत्यादि by जन्म they are brahmana, they are, because of their janma they are पूजनीय. Yeah, like India now, Indians are so respected toward the world because of its integrating the world and the way the prime minister and all doing the work. तो 10-12 साल पहले इंडियन का कोई खतर ही नहीं होता, कहीं कहर ही नहीं होता. नो देयर रेस्पेक्ट इन द सेम वे. भाई वर्त ब्राह्मणों को करना चाहिए, ऋषि मुनि, इन आवर ओन इंटरेस्ट. एनीवे वी आर भोगी, वी आर डूइंग सो मेनी पाप अदरवाइज. कर ही रहे हैं दिन भर अर्थ काम के लिए. एंड वन मोर, ये तो सबसे बढ़िया, ये तो सबसे खतरनाक है पाप. Krishna took that opportunity of example of that Nugaraja. He has not done deliberately, unknowingly. एक गाय एक ब्राह्मण का इधर आया, he didn't know. He gave to the other ब्राह्मण. He said 1,00,000 देता हूँ बाबा, 10,00,000 देता हूँ, ले लो. They have not. They're all sukshma dharmas of that time. Very, very fine, funny. भयंकर धर्म मर्यादा वहां ना, कि they left the, they claimed the cow, but they left the cow and went. Because heart in heart, the owner says कि राजा ने उनको दे दिया, तो फिर राजा लेकर मुझे कैसे वापस देगा. He went. And जिनको दान दिया वो भी कहते हैं, और राजा को तो था ही नहीं, वो तो ब्राह्मण का था, तो मैं कैसे लूं. They wanted it also, but they left it also. And they don't want in that place that 10 lakhs, the 1 lakh of cows. Very peculiar situation it was. Either the story, the confusion in the story, and what conclusion may happen, that's not a point. Unknowingly ब्राह्मण का थोड़ा सा वो दुख या अपमान करवा किया गया, तो इतना नुकसान. That for thousands of years till Krishna अवतारा came. ये तो इक्ष्वाकु के पुत्र है, तो कृतयुग की बात है. वो कृतयुग के बाद त्रेता भी हो गया बीच में. He was कृकलासम chameleon. Such a long time we become like that. Very powerful portion this one. Must listen. Clear? So let us chant first. The beautiful shlokas of 26 से पढ़ो for 44 तक. The 16-18 श्लोकास. अथ दशम स्कंध उत्तरार्धः चतुष्षष्टितमोऽध्यायः. कि सत्वं कथं मम विभोक्षिपतः परात्मा योगेश्वरैः श्रुतिदृशाम् अमलदृशाम् दृशामलहृद्विभाव्यः साक्षादधोक्षज व्यसनान्धबुद्धेः स्यान्मेऽनुदृश्य इह यस्य भवापहर्वर्गः. देखने से मोक्ष देने वाला आपका दर्शन मुझे कैसे मिला? आई एम नॉट, नो, आई एम सो फॉर्चुनेट that Divya Purusha who was in that Kurkulasa of that time, Mrugaraja going to now. The Swarga he is doing Stuti of Krishna. 4-5 slok. Very cute. Therefore I am doing them again. Deva Deva Jagannatha Govinda Purushottama Narayana Hrishikesha Punya Shlokaচ্युताव्यya Anujanihi Mam Krishna Yantam Devagatim Prabho Yatra Kvapi Sataschetaha Bhuyan Tvatpadaspadam Namaste Sarva Bhavaya ब्रह्मणे अनन्तशक्तये कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय योगानां पतये नमः इत्युक्त्वा तं परिक्रम्य पादौ स्पृष्ट्वा स्वमौलिना अनुज्ञातो विमानाग्र्यम् आरुहत पश्यतां नृणाम कृष्णः परिजनं प्राह भगवान् देवकीसुतः ब्रह्मण्यदेवो धर्मात्मा राजन्यान् अनुशिक्षयन्. So from here Krishna's दुर्जरं बत ब्रह्मस्वं भुक्तमग्नेर्मनागपि तेजीयसोऽपि किमुता राज्ञाम् ईश्वरमानिनाम नाहं हालाहलं मन्ये विषं यस्य प्रतिक्रिया ब्रह्मस्वं हि विषं प्रोक्तं नास्य प्रतिविधिर्भुवि हिनस्ति विषम् अत्तारं वह्निरद्भिः प्रशाम्यति कुलं समूलं दहति ब्रह्मस्वारणिपावकः ब्रह्मस्वं दुरनुज्ञातं भुक्तं हन्ति त्रिपूरुषं प्रसह्यतु बलाद्भुक्तं दशपूर्वान् दशापरान् राजानो राजलक्ष्म्यान्धाः न आत्मपातं विचक्षते निरयं येऽभिमन्यन्ते ब्रह्मस्वं साधु बालिशाः गृह्णन्ति यावतः पांसोन् क्रन्दन्तामश्रुबिन्दवः विप्राणां हृतवृत्तीनां वदान्यानां कुटुम्बिनां राजानो राजकुल्याश्च तावतोऽब्धान् निरङ्कुशाः कुम्भीपाकेषु पच्यन्ते ब्रह्मदायापहारिणः स्वदत्तां परदत्तां वा ब्रह्मवृत्तिं हरेच्छयः षष्टिवर्षसहस्राणि विष्ठायां जायते कृमिः न मे ब्रह्मधनं भूयात् यद्गृध्वाल्पायुषो नराः पराजिताश्च्युता राज्यात् भवन्त्युद्वेजिनो हयः विप्रं कृतागसमपि नैव दृह्यतमा विप्रं कृतागसमपि नैव दृह्यतमामकाः ग्रन्थं बहुशपन्तं वा नमस्कुरुत नित्यशः यथाहं प्रणमे विप्रान् अनुकालं समाहितः तथा नमत यूयं च योऽन्यथा मे सदण्डभाको ब्राह्मणार्तो हि अपहृतः हर्तारं पातयत्यदः अजानन्तमपि ह्येनं नृगं ब्राह्मणगौरिव एवं विश्राव्य भगवान् मुकुन्दो द्वारकौकसः पावनः सर्वलोकानां विवेश निजमन्दिरम् इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां दशमस्कन्धे उत्तरार्धे नृग उपाख्यानं नाम चतुष्षष्टितमोऽध्यायः. ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. So that Kurkalasa became greater Devata Rupa, ready to go to Swarga and higher lokas for all the great Punya, Dana, Yajnayaga, millions he has done for that. While going, he did stuti to Lord Deva Deva, Lord of all lords, Jagannatha, Lord of the entire Jagatu, Govinda, protector of Bhumi, Vedas, Gaya and Indriyas, Purushottama, who is the Uttama Purna Prathama Purusha, Uttama Purusha there, Purushottama, Narayana, O Lord Hrishikesha, O Krishikesh, Ki Punya Shloka, Achyuta, Avyaya. Now these words meaning to you must be by hearting by now. Hundreds of times we saw. Having vocatively addressed Krishna like that, Anujani Himam Krishna, give me anugna permission to go. Yantam Devagatim Prabho, I have to go to the Devagati. Yatra Kwapi Sataha, wherever I am born, Cheta Bhuyatme Tatpadaspadam, me Cheta Tatpadaspadam Bhuyat. My chitta should always be at your feet. Oh, please bless me for this. And then Namaste Sarva Bhavaya. So Lord is the one who is in the form of everything. Brahmane, Parabrahma only. Ananta Shaktiye, Ananta Shakti Maya is his owner. Krishnaya, who is Akarshana Krishna, Vasudevaya, Vasudeva Putra, and Yoganam Pataye Namaha. Bhagavan is both. Yoginam Pataye, Yoganam Pataye Namaha. Of all yogis and all yoga margas, he is the Pati. If he blesses every yoga we can do, we can become the yogis. Okay. Then he says, iti uktva, having this way done this shruti to Lord, tam parikramya, having done parikrama also, padaus pruštva samaulina, kiritena, by touching the Lord's feet with his own head and the kirita, anugnataha, having permitted, got permission, vimana agrim aruhatu, he boarded the flight, pashatam nunam, when everybody is watching, he moved. Remember, our classes are Shastra based. We are studying Shastra and explaining. Others study and they talk without referring. But if you see, all our texts are, we are telling Shastra, Padkar. So that our honesty, we are not manipulating anything, we are not adding or deleting. Exactly जो शास्त्र में पढ़ा रहे हैं. और हमारा एकमात्र लक्ष्य क्या है? What ever done by Vyasa Bhagavan, Adishankara Bhagavan, Gurudeva, we are in that parampara only. What is the main only work they did was the शास्त्रों का ज्ञान सबको बांटना, so that Shastra Mahima is known to them. And through Shastra Adhara, of course, listening from the Guru, they know the goal and means, follow the means and reach the goal called Paramatma Anumoti. And just once in a while I have to remind you that not that I can't study the story and tell you. उस तरह से तो 5 दिन में एक स्कंद हो जाएगा, कहानियां बताते जाओ तो. No, we are here giving more time through study of Shastra, so that more time we are allowing the Lord to enter to us. The Lord is entering, Shastra is entering, Guru is entering, Guru Parampara is entering, Tattva also is entering to us when we study Shastra. The event. Now, Krishna Parijanam Praha. Bhagavan Devaki Sutaha. The Lord Devaki Putra Krishna spoke to the Parijana, the entire people around. Brahmanya Devaha, because he considers Brahmanas as Devatas. Dharmatma. And this Dharma he fully follows with his wholeheartedness. Rajanyanapi Anushikṣayan. Also to give the Shikshana to the Rajanya. So Parijana means the people who are ruled. Rajanya means the rulers. The ruler, the common public. Rulers are his own children. And all of them know who were the ones who told Krishna, we tried to bring it out. We used mountain time, it did not come out. है ना, सांबा प्रद्युम्न ये सब गए थे. Both of them he is teaching now. Today we will see few shlokas definitely. What did he say? Ki durjaram bata brahmaswam bhuktam agnehe managami. Means what? If you consume the fire, it can be digested. Maybe. There is a chance. Durjaram bata brahmaswam, but not the brahmaswa. Brahmaswa means brahmanon ka vitta. So this brahmaswa word comes 6-7 times now. What is the meaning of? The property belonging to brahmanas. ब्रह्मस्व मतलब उनका जो भी संपदा है, चाहे तिनके कबर का भी हो, कुछ भी हो, ब्राह्मण का जो स्वत्तु बोलते तेलुगु में ब्रह्मस्व, ब्राह्मण का जो धन दौलत है, the wealth property of brahmana, which it is his, he owns them, whichever it may be. वो कौ हो या कोई खाने की चीज हो, खेती बाड़ी हो, एनीथिंग. एवं आजकल तो कितने मंदिरों का जगह हड़प लिए, ये सब भयंकर नरक में जाएंगे, whether they agree or not. So we can digest the fire consumed, not the brahmanas with taken. So when the indigestion होता है, उसका दुख उसी को पता है. So दुर्जरम बत ब्रह्मस्वम. जरम मतलब सफा हो, डाइजेस्ट होना. Durjaram, you can't digest it. Brahmaswam, Bhuktam Agnehe Managami. Agni you may digest 100 times, but not the Brahmana Dhana. Okay. Teji Asopi, even big, powerful people also. Kimuta Ragnyam Ishwaramaninam. What to talk about? The kings who think they are arrogant, kings who think they are great. महा तेजस्वी लोग भी, शक्तिशाली लोग भी ब्राह्मण का धन को लेते हैं तो वो पच नहीं पाते उसको. What to talk about the arrogant Rajas who think themselves are the great people? No. Now, he says, na aham hala halam manne visham. I don't consider hala hala as the visham. Why? Yasya pratikriya. There is some pratikriya for the hala halam that you can give it to Lord Shiva, or there is an antidote for the poison. Therefore, हाला हला ही जो काला कोटा विषम कहते हैं, जो चर्निंग ऑफ ओशन में आया. I don't consider that as poison. Then what do you consider as poison? कि ब्रह्म स्वम ही विषम प्रोक्तम. The Brahma ka swam, again the same word, the dhana of the Brahmana is more poisonous visha than the hala hala kala kuta, because na asya pratividhi bhuvi, because there is no antidote that's available on the earth or anywhere. ब्राह्मण धन को अपहरण करने में जो विषय पाप लगता है उसका निवारण उपाय नहीं है. Are you getting the point? I don't consider Visham as Visham, but this is more Visham. Like in Vedanta says, black cobra poison से भी विषयों का विषय ज्यादा डेंजर है. Because black cobra will kill only when it bites us or when you drink that. But vishayas, just by looking at them, they consume us. दोषेण तीव्रो विषयः कृष्ण सर्प विषादमे कृष्ण विषम निहंति भोक्तारम द्रष्टारम चक्षुषापि अयम. विवेक चुड़ावणी. So hala hala is not visha, brahmana dhana is the visha. Okay, brahma swami visham proktam na asya pratividhir bhuvi, because there is no pratividhi, opposition, antidote, no cancellation, no prayashchitta for it. You have to go through the dukkha naraka. वैसे तो किसी का भी धन नहीं लेना. माँ गुरुदा कस्य सिद्धनम, अब उसमें ब्राह्मण का तो नजर ही नहीं लगा. Remember, when you get a brahmana into your house for any puja, if you duly don't give him dakshina, na, then also you are doing harana of his wealth. Either ask him in the beginning only, महाराज कितना है. He will quote. आजकल सबको quote करना पड़ता है. If you can afford, appoint that brahmana for puja, give money. If you don't ask him in the beginning before puja, after puja is over, you ask him whatever he asks, now you give. You cannot say no now. तो बी इंटेलिजेंट. पहले पूछ ले, महाराज जी पूजा के लिए कितना खर्चा होता है, आपको कितना दक्षिणा देना है. He specifies. And don't bargain. If you can give but money, then to get the puja done. नहीं है तो दूसरे को पकड़ो. But don't take his money in this way also. तो वही सारे शादियां either टूट रहे हैं और नरक की तरह दुखी हो रहे. First of all, traditionally they are not doing. Second, in that puja mantra उच्चारण properly नहीं होता. Third one, brahmanas are not properly taken care. You have to mind, tradition ही होता है और उसमें अपना divinity होता है. That ब्राह्मण जी शास्त्र सब पढ़कर इतने शुद्ध संकल्प से इनका विवाह 7 जन्म तक अच्छी तरह रहे, ऐसे आशीर्वाद दे रहा है. तो if you don't give him proper dakshina, and in his glani, the ashirvada will not work. The question is what? When you spend 2000 rupees per plate bhojanam and call 800 people and spend 16 lakhs or 1.6 crores only for bhojanam, another ब्राह्मण को भरपूर देना. पहले उनको खुश करो. वो खुश हो गए तो सब ठीक रहता. That is the way. He has got, like, prime minister है, वो सर्कल इंस्पेक्टर है. No, he has got his own powers. They are स्थूल शक्तिस. ब्राह्मणों में सूक्ष्म डिवाइन शक्ति होता है. इनकम टैक्स उनका अपना पावर है. एमएलए एमपी ब्राह्मणों का अपना. इन सबसे बढ़कर दिव्य शक्ति है. इनके सबके साथ ये भौतिक शक्तियां, उनका दैवीय शक्ति होती है. तो क्लियरली सेस कि ब्रह्मस्वम ही विषम प्रोक्तम न अस्य प्रतिविधिर भूमि. क्लियर. नहीं दे पाओगे दक्षिणा मत दो, पर उनका हड़प मत लेना. हमको तो बचपन में तो किसी के घर जाना ही नहीं, गए तो कुछ भी नहीं लेना, बस देने के लिए जाओ, लेने के लिए नहीं। दैट वाज आवर ट्रेनिंग। हमारा पुण्य सब चला जाएगा उससे लेने से। या वही, like nowadays some people when they wanted to give sadakshina, I said no, you are not attending class, I'll be indebted, so stop, nothing, nobody should give. I don't know, जो सत्संग सुनते हैं I'll oblige them, that's it. Okay, okay, 1 minute. हाँ हाँ, इसका बैटरी हो गया था। So next one, same thing here we are seeing कि ब्रह्मस्वं हि विषम प्रोक्तम न अस्य प्रतिविधिर भुवि. So most poisonous thing is taking the wealth of Brahmana. For this there is no pratividhi, antidote at all. Another one he says, hinasti visham attaram. Okay, the visha will kill the one who consumes. Vaknihi, if there is a fire, adbihi prashamyati. When you pour water, the fire can be extinguished. But this Brahmana vittam taken, what it does, kulam samulam dhamati brahmasva arani pavakaha. तो ब्राह्मणों का धन रूपी अरणि से निकला हुआ अग्नि जो है समूलम कुलम दहती. The entire Kula, clan, family will be destroyed. भगवान कृष्ण का उपदेश है, याद रखो ये. सर्वम कुलम दहति. ओके. ब्रह्मस्वम दुर अनुज्ञातम भुक्तम. Without knowing or knowledge, if Brahmana wealth is consumed, okay, what it does? Bhuktam hanti tripurusham. Okay, it will finish the tripurusham 3 generations. Then prasahyatu balad bhuktam. बट जबरदस्ती से लेकर, है ना, चोरी चुप के जबरदस्ती ब्राह्मण का धन ले लिया तो 10 पूर्वान 10 अपरान. The turn earlier generations, even if they have done lot of punya, they are in uttama loka. Suddenly they will be pulled and thrown into naraka. They will be surprised. क्या हुआ, कैसा? तुम्हारे जो 10वां पीढ़ी है ना, वो गधा, वो ब्राह्मण का धन ले लिया. You are thrown. And the next 10 generations, how much of punya they are doing, but still they will be in naraka. पूछो वो क्या हुआ, ऐसा हो रहा है? They will be told, your जो ऊपर का 10वां दादा 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 है ना, उसने ब्राह्मण का धन लिया. So 10 generations gone. No, that doesn't mean that दूसरों का धन ले सकते हैं. इसका अर्थ ये है कि watchful. You be deciding in life to give only. बस, don't take. एक ही रोल. What you want, pray to the Lord, He will give. Take some chantings, कनकधारा स्तोत्रम, कुछ भी जितना चाहिए भगवान उतना आपको जिंदगी भर देंगे बस. And for our sustenance, what is required is so lovingly given by the Lord. What even all the devatas together cannot quench is our thirst for the wealth, our lobha or greed. That is what the biggest enemy. है कि नहीं? वो तो कोई फुल नहीं कर सकता. You have big house, you go on repairing it, you go on changing furniture and all the nonsense जो करता है, उसका कोई ठिकाना नहीं होता फिर. He can never be contented. No God can make him happy. But the wise person who says, ये घर बनाया बस, unless it leaks and spoiled, I'll not repair it. जितना कपड़े का है वही होगा. Unless I need, और ये फट गए नहीं खरीदूंगा नया. क्या जरूरत है, जो है पहनते जाओ. These are all बेवकूफी. थोड़ा ओल्ड हो गया फेंक दो, नया ले लो. Then for that you earn money. For that money you trouble someone. Or you work hard at the cost of your spiritual sadhana. They are all intelligent बेवकूफ्स in my language. Who waste their valuable human life to fulfill their greed for materialistic things. And in that effort, how many people they trouble, God knows. And with that unnecessary bought things, how much of dana punya could have been done? उससे तो फिर इतना अच्छा तरक्की होता है ना. मेहनत करके अच्छा कमा के उसे दान करो. Not that fulfilling the greed of the material things and for that take up the wrong routes. Simple common sense. If we don't change at this ABCD level, we can never understand Vedanta or Tattva. We will be far away from that. समझ में नहीं, वहाँ जाएंगे नहीं, हमको वहाँ दाखिला ही नहीं मिलेगा. No entrance. Forget about understanding and all. We have to become sensitive about our life. With the study of Shastras, what should grow is the sensitivity and sensibility. Otherwise, what's the use for the difference between us and others? जो नहीं पढ़े शास्त्र. तो क्लिया कुलम समूलम दहति हो गया. ब्रह्मस्वम दुरनुज्ञातम भुक्तम हंति त्रिपुरुषम. देन प्रसह्यतु बलात् भुक्तम, जबरदस्ती खींच कर खाया तो 10 पूर्वान 10 अपरान. ऊपर के 10, नीचे के 10. नाउ द नेक्स्ट, राजानः, द किंग्स, राजलक्ष्मी अंधाः, because blindfoldedness, because the Rajya that is a power that they are the kings. Then na atmapatam vichakshate, they become blind that they don't see their downfall, which is gained because of this taking the money of the Brahmanas. Therefore, nirayam ye abhimanyante brahmaswam sadhu balishaha. So, those childish rajas, they will be pushed into the naraka only if they take that brahmaswa. नो, इन इंडियन गवर्नमेंट को ये पढ़ाना चाहिए। वो गधे लोग पूरे सारे टेम्पल्स के मनी एंडोमेंट के नाम पे ले लेते हैं। बट डू सम स्पिरिचुअल वर्क ओनली। एक रुपए भी उसको सरकार के खजाने में के लिए खर्च नहीं करना। दैट शुड बी, एवरी rupee should be used only for spiritual work. Build, make more buildings, make more temples, not buildings, more spiritual activities, more and more. वही करना, एक एक रुपए का हिसाब दिखाना चाहिए। Whoever are the in power at that time, because of whom the wealth of the temples is taken and not properly spent for spiritual activity, उनको तो इतने बार कुंभी पाक नरक में डालेंगे बाबा। एंड इन इंडिया और टेम्पल, हिंदू टेम्पल का पैसे मांगते हैं, ले लेते हैं, दूसरों का टच करने का हिम्मत नहीं होता। उनका भी मत करो टच, बट इफ दे आर मिसयूजिंग इट, पूरा हड़प लो, स्टॉप द इनफ्लो फ्रॉम द आउटर वर्ल्ड, आउटर प्लेस। दिस आर ऑल वेरी, यू हैव टू रीफ्रेम एवरीथिंग, रीस्टार्ट करना है। इन लास्ट 70 ईयर्स जो नाश हुआ देश का आफ्टर स्वतंत्र, आई एम टेलिंग, उससे पहले तो होता ही रहता था, है ना, to country, what a bad has happened in these aspects. Now, other growths, they are inevitable. पूरा दुनिया बढ़ रहा है तो हम भी बढ़ रहे थे. It's not only India is growing, wherever India has grown, but the other negativities that have happened, there are plenty. Okay, this श्लोक is देखो बहुत भयंकर है कि गृह्णन्ति यावतः पांसून क्रंदताम अश्रुबिंदवः. When the wealth Raja takes of the Brahmana, and the Brahmanas cry, and from their eyes the tears fall. When the tears fall, yavata pamsoon grunnanti. As many as the dust particles, the tears of the Brahmana and the family touch and wet them. विप्राणाम हृतवृत्तीनाम, जिन ब्राह्मणों का वृत्ति को ले लिया और धन को ले लिया, वदान्यानाम, who are the great brahmanas kutumbinam, who have got big families. So those rajanaha, such kings, rajakulyaha, the family of the Raja, Tavataha Abdan, for so many of the years, Nirankushaha, means without any option, Kumbhi Pakeshu Pachante. In the Kumbhi Paka Naraka, उनको उधर पकाएंगे उतने साल। कितने साल? जितने इनके आंखों के आंसू ने उस 500 को टच किया। कितने 500 में 2000 रजकण, the dust particles. So many years they will be cooked in that कुंभी पाका। कुंभी हमें तो बड़ा कुंभ में तेल या पानी डालकर, उस समय यमलोक पे जो सस्ता है वो क्रूड ऑयल, ही विल बी पुट इन दैट, घुमाते जाएंगे। डोंट थिंक दैट मैं तो मर जाऊंगा, वो मरने नहीं देंगे। दैट को यातना शरीर, कोशिश करोगे मरने का, दे हैव द टेक्निक ऑफ थ्रोइंग सम एसिड दैट यू वेक अप। यू कांट हैव द स्लीपिंग पिल्स देयर, एनेस्थीसियास। So Kumbhi Pakeshu Pachyante Brahmadaya Apahariнаha. Those who have done the Apaharana of the Brahma Vittam wealth, they will be like that. एक एक समझ में आ रहा है ना? No, Brahma Sadattam Paradattam va. Wealth given by you to Brahmana or somebody gave it to Brahmana. Brahma Vrittim Harechayaha. Whoever takes it. अपना दिया हुआ वापस लेना या दूसरों को दिया हुआ खींच लेना। जो हरण करता है ब्रह्म वृत्ति, वृत्ति मीन्स इज जीविका, इज मनी, इज प्रोफेशन एंड ऑल, 60 वर्ष सहस्राणि, सच फेलो 60,000 years, where will be vishtayam jayate krumihi, he will be born as a crimi insect in the fecal matter, vishtayam krumi, 60,000 साल। if one takes the wealth of Brahmana, given by you back or given by someone, भयंकर है कि नहीं? देवर भगवान कृष्ण हाथ जोड़कर कह रहे, न मे ब्रह्मधनम भूयात। भगवान, by mistake also ब्राह्मण धन should not come to my खजाना। न मे ब्रह्म धनम भूयात यद गृध्वा अल्पायुषः नराः, है ना, having गृधा for that the beings become the अल्पायुषः, है ना, उनका अल्पायुष हो जाएगा। then पराजिताः, they will be defeated everywhere। च्युताः, they will fall from their prestige, whatever the higher position they are, esteemed positions, then chutah rajyat bhavanti, then udvejinaha. They will become udvejinaha ahayaha. They will become ferocious serpents. तो उनको सांप का जीवन मिलेगा, राज्यते भ्रष्ट हो जाएंगे, हर जगह में पराजित हो जाएंगे, आयु भी अल्प हो जाएगा। जो ब्राह्मण का धन लेते हैं, स्पेशली राजा, तो ही इज क्षत्रिय कृष्ण भगवान, ही से बाबा गिनकर कोई लाना नहीं ब्राह्मण का धन, देना है हमें उनको। हाँ, ही हिमसेल्फ गिव्स, दैट्स डिफरेंट। ब्राह्मण तो सहज रूप से दाता होता ही है। सो नमे ब्रह्मधनं भूयात् यद् गुरुध्वा अल्पायुषः नराः पराजिताः च्युताः राज्यात् भवन्ति उद्विग्नाः अहयः भवन्ति। They will become born as the terrible poisonous snakes. So they all sit on the wealth, नागोबा। हर एक उस पे, जब पुराने कहानियों में जहाँ में तिजोरी होते हैं, उसके सांप बैठा रहता है। कोई ब्राह्मण का धन लिया हो तो सांप बन गया उधर। Now, Vipram, now these 4 shlokas are very powerful. These tomorrow also I will repeat. Okay, बहुत जरूरी है इसलिए। वहां कहते हैं विप्रम ब्राह्मण कृता आगसमपि, even if he has done lot of sin to you, he himself done lot of harm to you, yet naiva druhyata, you should never harm them. Mamakaha, if you are my children, if you are my praja. भगवान कह रहे हैं आप मेरे पुत्र हो, मेरे प्रजा हो, तो ब्राह्मण चाहे आपको किसी भी तरह का द्रोह करे, आप उनका द्रोह नहीं करना। वॉट एवर द सिन ही हैज डन टू यू, ओके, एंड व्हाट आर द थिंग्स ही कैन डू, घ्नंतम, ही मे किल यू, बहुशपंतम, he may be cursing you, even whatever the other harm he does, namaskuruta nityashaha, your only job is to do namaskar to them. Brahmanas are the direct means and tools of Bhagavan. So even they do the Hananam and Shapam, that is only to purify us. If you retaliate and do something bad, then you will be invoking more sin. Therefore, Namaskuruta Nityasha. And he says his own example, Yata Aham Praname Vipran. You are seeing me all the time. Vipran Anukalam Samaitaha. With so much self-discipline and care, all the time as I do pranam to the Brahmanas, Tatha Namata Yuyam Cha. Same way you also do to namaskar to the Brahmanas. So, Yo Anyatha Mesa Dandabhag. The one who is otherwise, they will be punished by me. Now relate this thing to the same children doing that natak. भगवान ने कह दिया, हिंट दिया है कि don't do any harm to Brahmanas, do pranams to them as I am doing. If I come to know that you have done something harm, I will punish you. And then these fellows notorious ना, ये सांबा वगैरह वगैरह, they went with that सांबा को decorate करके like a गर्भिणी, they took him to those सप्त ऋषिस. बोलो लड़का होगा या लड़की होगी, he said मुसलम पैदा होगा तुम्हारा कुल का नाश होगा. These useless fellows, Krishna Putra, that thing, they have forgotten. What is it? कि भगवान ने कहा ब्राह्मणों को दुखी मत करो. That point they forgot and therefore they did the harm to them. But the other thing they remembered. What is that? अगर मुझे पता चला मैं पनिश करता हूँ, इसलिए उन्होंने बताया नहीं भगवान. बुद्धू लोग. None of them told Krishna that we did this nonsense. Doing wrong is first wrong. Not telling it is second wrong. What can the Lord do? Is it tathastu? Then they killed each other. All these, Pradyumna, Samba, Gimba, sab mar gaye wahan, Reo Samba. Nobody remained there. Then, tatha namata yuvamcha yaha anyatha me sadandava. If somebody is otherwise, he'll be punished by me. Then, brahmana artha hi apakritaha hartaram patayeti adaha. That is what I am telling you. Whoever takes the brahmana dhana, he will be falling down. Ajanantam apihenam rugam. Brahmana gohiva. See the example? Without knowing also, the brahmana ka gai jo inke paas aaya, that has brought such a calamity to him for such a number of years. He was a krukalasa. So you will fall down. Atha patayati adaha. That taking the money of brahmana makes one fall. So unknowingly he took only one cow. He did not take that came. But how downfall he has got. The Raja who has done thousands and thousands of Godana, supposed to go to great great Swarga, for such a long time he remained as chameleon. देख रहे हो ना बच्चे लोग, एग्जाम्पल भी है आपको, थियरी भी बताया हमने. एवं विश्राम्य भगवान मुकुंदः द्वारकौकसः. In this way, having taught the lesson, Bhagavan to all the Dwarakavasins along with his children, Pavanah Sarvalokanam, the Lord who is purifier of all the worlds, Vivesha Nija Mandiram, he entered into his own mandir. ये वाला जॉब हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने अभी तक मेरे ख्याल में नहीं किया, बिकॉज इन दैट पोस्ट, बट ही कैन डू इट. अदरवाइज इतने नौटंकी करते हैं आजकल. अनऑफिशियली आल्सो ही डज सो मेनी. तो ही कैन डू अनऑफिशियली कॉल ऑल साधु सन्यासी एंड मेक ए ब्राह्मणों को संबोधन. कहना चाहिए, बिकॉज ही अथॉरिटी नाउ. People are listening to him. See that yesterday's meeting in Delhi, and powerful speech. Every word was so excellent. They all heard without doubt unanimously. They selected him NDA leader. So that power you have. So you can speak about the Mahima Brahmana and also of the Pujaris and all Sadhu Santa. And in that you can add to the Brahmanas. What are the Lakshana Brahmana? Not as a teacher, but what was Shastra said. So it becomes a hint to them also, hint to the other people. And where the Brahmanas guide Kshatriyas, where Brahmana Kshatriya as a synergy take care of the whole country and Praja, that country will prosper in all aspects. Brahmana, what I mean is, those who have studied Shastras, those who are pure in the heart, those who are doing their sadhana or achieved the siddhi, those mainly. So in this way, it is Srimad Bhagavatam Mahapuranam Samsamhitayam Uttara Ardhe Nruga Upakhyanam Nama Chatushashti Tamaha Adhyayah. हो गया 64th chapter. बोल श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय. ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्. प्राणाय पानाय व्यानाय उदानाय समानाय ब्रह्मणे मध्ये मध्ये अवृतवानि उत्तराभोष्टम. I thought it will take 2 days, but I took 15 minutes ज़्यादा. हो गया. Nice, na? Om Krishna Sharanam. Om Nilamega Shama Krishna Bala Gopala Krishna Vedugala Lola Vedanta Vedyanavayityo Bhakta Janadhara Paramadaya Bhakti Muktan Gita Amrudata Parama Yogesha Mahatma Vapu श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय. श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण शास्त्र की जय. श्री स्कांद महापुराण शास्त्र की जय. श्री भागवत महात्म की जय. बोलो वैष्णव संतन की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद. बोलो भाई समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु मंडल की जय. थैंक यू फॉर योर पेशेंट लिसनिंग. 2 more days भागवतम will be over. कल ये चैप्टर हो जाएगा जो उसमें महात्म्य में 4th 3rd one, day after 4th one. I am committed, will complete. Thank you.